Hey, Corey Mano, how you doing? I won't be long. I was going to finish setting up. There we go. Hey, Michael Banny, Trasher FPV. Hi. I'll change cameras there. There you go. Hey, Z Drone Dude. Nice to see you. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. Hey, Michael. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Oh, okay, cool there, Corey Mano. Quicksilver, how you doing? Nice to see you. I hope some of you guys got the chance to go flying. Yeah, Roxy, yeah. She's sleeping pretty good there, Michael. I hope some of you guys got a chance to go flying today. Here we're freezing our butts off, so no way of going flying, that's for sure. Hey, N9 XYI, how you doing? I've been in the hospital the last 3 months. Oh, delete my YouTube channel because I didn't think I'd do anymore. I got you back. Oh, cool, Michael. I'm sorry to hear about your being in the hospital. Oh, heads up, FPV1. You did power loops. You crashed. Okay. Hey, Jackie Evans, how you doing? Nice to see you here. I'll give you a wrench so nobody will knock you out by mistake. There you go. Everybody, check out Jackie Evans. Check out the channel. Got three rules in here, Jackie. It's no politics, no foul language, and no racist remarks, and we're all good. Hey, Bottle Caps, how you doing? Nice to see you. Challenge, long time no see. I hope you're doing good from Japan. Yes, sir. Okay, I'll call you Ron. Okay, Ron. I'll just try and remember that though. Got so many names in my head in here already. Um, hey, Johnson Ibask, how you doing? It's plus 12 Celsius, getting hit with a big storm from Hawaii, high winds, lots of rain. We're supposed to get some ice rain here on Monday, and then snow after that. Hey, Andrew, how you doing? Hope you're doing good. I just sent you a link, Andrew, in case you wanted to come in. Okay. I'm guessing you can get not good satellite. Okay. Hey, Centroid. Oh, you're welcome, Centroid. Yeah, hey, take care of yourself. You sound very sick again. Man, you're getting problems getting rid of that cold, aren't you? Hey, Justin. Yeah, Andrew, I sent you 2 invites on 2 different addresses. Yeah. Well, Mark, I sent you an invite just in case. You never know if you wanted to come in or if you want to take a rest. It's all up to you, my friend. Ha, I didn't send it, did I? No, I didn't. Tested out my new 7 long range quad today. She flew just over 7,000 feet away. Wow, that's cool. I sent you 2 of them, to one to each email. Hold on, I'll send you another one. There, I sent you again. Okay, I sent again. Hey, Drone Life, how you doing? Yeah, we don't have a Sam's Club here. I wish we did. I wish I had your prices from the States to here, too. Ian Flying Gremlin and Fairball Cam just popped in a quick call. Okay, Ian. Well, thank you for coming in. Yeah, it must be very late down where you live. Hey, you buy yours at Best Buy? Yeah. Hey, Saigon, how you doing? Yeah, it's cold today. Yeah, it's cold tonight here. Okay, Jackie. Well, thank you for popping in. Check out everybody's channel. We got real great channels on here, Jackie, so check them all out. And they'll check you back, that's for sure. Well, Thrasher, I know you went flying today. I hope somebody else went flying also today. Well, here it's pretty crappy weather, so we didn't go. Yeah, Johnson Ibass, a log on the fire. There you go. Well, I'm glad you're home, Michael McReynolds. Yes, sir. was wondering where you were. Hey, Challenge. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Challenge. Much appreciated. Geek Savannah's in the house. You flew in the Rain Trasher? Okay. Whoa, there you go.
Finally. Sorry about that.
It's okay. It's not your fault. It's my email, I guess.
Oh no, I don't know what's going on. God only knows. Nonetheless, though, how you doing?
Not bad, not bad. You change up your setup.
Yeah, we're in the midst of making some more changes to it. So tomorrow
Okay.
the big stuff comes, the new lights and everything else, and
Great.
then I'll curse for a while.
Why the frick isn't that working?
Oh yeah. I'm not breaking your 3 rules, but let's say Mhm. No, we got new stands coming, new lights, new everything. So it's gonna be a big change. So
Yeah.
change.
Hey, Challenge. Thank you so much. It's much appreciated for that. Yes, sir.
Oh, nice. Well done, Challenge. Oh, how's your day?
I stayed in the house all freaking day. I didn't go out, nothing.
Oh, really?
A lot better, too.
Challenge. I just had to rejoin your channel, first of all. And congratulations. You're like just a little over 20 away from 1K. Sweet.
Everybody, check out Challenge's channel. I want to make sure if I still got you supported, too, Challenge. YouTube's been playing around there lately. Yeah, I still got you.
Guys, a really great way to grow your channel. Really great way. Rejoin each other's channels. You'll grow like crazy.
Hey, Rigor Mortis, how you doing? Went fishing through a windy fly, but it went. Okay there, Johnson, yeah. Well, I'm glad you went fishing. I'm glad you got nice weather for it.
You
A little
didn't.
windy.
You didn't go fishing at your place today, Roger?
No. Hey, Saigon.
We went up to Mount Tremblant today.
Oh, yeah? Oh.
Yep, left the cameras, left everything, and just went up with the kids. And it was nice to get out.
Had fun.
Besides work stuff, yeah, we all needed it. So
That's good. That's good.
that it is. So, well, everything else good in your neck of the woods?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was supposed to go back to Saint Jean tomorrow with my son.
Oh,
but it turned out that he found the tires he needed here in Drummondville, so he got them today.
well, that works.
Yeah, worked a lot for me, that's for sure.
I know that fatherly happiness there. I don't have to do that. Yeah, I recognize the tone. I know.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, Rigor Mortis, it's going good here. It's just it's cold out today. Yeah.
You're very welcome, Challenge. We're all in it together, my friends. I always say, and please, guys, just really take a second, and not just this live stream, any live stream, just check with each other, make sure you've been you're still connected, because YouTube's doing it at an alarming rate, really.
Yeah.
And people that you watch all the time. I have always been told never to touch the big red button. Oh my God, Ian, how are you? Michael, how are you? Good to see you. And Michael, 2 Michaels in a row. Michael Banny, great to see you. And Michael McReynolds, we're doing good. We're doing good, thanks.
Michael's in the hospital for 3 months there. You better check his channel, see if you still got him too, because
which Michael? I want to check.
Reynolds.
Michael McReynolds is in the.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. I'm sorry to hear that.
I just re-supported your channel, Michael.
Yep. There you go. Just got you back.
Yeah, I just re-supported your channel, Michael. Yeah.
Michael, did you take off your videos? Kind of confused for a second. Used to have a lot more, because I only see uploads now with 1 video. I thought you had more than that, but I just rejoined it. I thought it was a goner. I seen the light. Well, I'm glad you're here. That's the main thing. Michael Banny, I just checked. Still have you. That's good. That's 1 out of 3. It's unbelievable. Unreal.
Hey, Eggfly, how you doing?
Thrasher FPV. I've had you before. There you go. You're back up to hopefully 50. I hit it and it didn't change. Yep, there you go. Now you're 58.
Thrasher's only 58.
Yep.
Ooh, everybody, check out Thrasher. Hit up Thrasher. Get his numbers up, guys.
I never know how to pronounce it wrong. I'm always worried I'm going to do it wrong. Ickfly? Is that how you say it? IKK? Ikefly?
Yeah, I call it. I call him Eggfly.
I'm not sure. I'm gonna. Well, we'll go with. I'll say Ikefly. I just rejoined your channel as well.
Yeah.
Crazy. Let's check out. Like the new camera setup, Andrew. Thank you. Yeah, that's our. We bought the Sony A6400, but it's gonna look a lot better once you get all the lighting done and stuff like that. We're getting there. It's slowly coming. So it's a work in progress.
There you go. You got it. Okay, everybody hit that like button. I got 24 watching, 11 likes. So let's bring it up there, guys, a little bit. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I thought it was ick, but I'll.
Okay.
Now you're playing with the brain. I get so many. You gotta. I'm not looking for pity, but you gotta understand. I get so many variations of so many different names.
Yeah.
Some of the most. So I expect the unexpected. Let's just call it that. Rejoin me too. I think I have yours, Sam. I think I checked you the last time.
Hey Sam, how you doing?
I have you even with the bell. Should I unsubscribe? No, I'm just kidding. No, I got you, bell and all, my friend, bell and all. But yeah, Geek Savannah had to rejoin. Ikefly. We have Thrasher FPV. I had to rejoin. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Everybody, check out everybody's channels, and we're trying to pick up a little bit of money to help Kim get a new computer, guys. So whatever you guys can do, whatever can help. I posted my email there. You can just go to the PayPal with my email, and if you can deposit $1, $2, $3, whatever you can, it'll help us out a lot.
And we got Maul Purry in the house.
Hey,
Paul.
how's my top friends doing?
Good. How are you doing?
Another day in paradise, cold as hell, but you like it. I don't, but that's a different story.
Have my moment. They kind of kicked us a little quicker than we were expecting this year. So
Yes.
it's time to get used to it.
We went from a nice, mild, almost spring-like fall into a ice box.
Well, yeah, it's January. Here it looked like January as any other late mid-January day would look.
Exactly.
So Paul, drove line this afternoon?
Yeah, I went and got 2 more ships.
Did you use your Mavic Mini again or your Pro?
No, I used my regular Zoom.
Zoom, okay.
So how do you like your Mini?
Oh, I really like it.
You do?
Yes.
Nice.
I'm amazed how well it is and how good it works. And
His 2 latest videos are from the Mini.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, we have to go check them out.
He did 1 ship video and one in town.
yeah, I did 1 around town, which was my first 2 flights. I flew from my house up down to the bridge, back again. Then Mia and I jumped in the truck and went downtown, parked on the street, and we flew one end of town to the other end of town and on Main Street.
Well, now when you were on, and I know I'm not the drone guy, I get all this stuff mixed up. You said you were keeping your Zoom, you were going to do the ships, but the Mini you said was for next year. You're starting a new series called My Neighbor's Sunbathing.
Hey Sidewinder, how you doing? Beyond Trees, Drone Life RC.
Andrew, you don't know how funny that is because I don't have a neighbor that I'd ever watch.
Hey, Lena Music, how you doing? Long time no see.
It's like a retirement city around here.
You might need the extra battery pack to get to the neighborhood where you can
That's exactly right. Everybody within a mile of me is 60 and older.
Oh,
Okay.
There's some hot looking 68s. I don't know.
Not here.
Hey, Centroid. Okay, Centroid, I understand. Don't worry about it. I just sent it to you in case. I knew you were sick. Yeah.
He's not still not feeling better.
No.
No, well, he did feel better. Then he caught it again.
Oh man.
But I think that's the issue of when you work with all those kids all day.
The incubator.
Yep, they're just handing it around, you know.
Yeah, Johnson, it doesn't have to be registered. I know here in Canada you don't have to register it, as long as you don't put the guards on for the propellers.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
That's what it comes down to.
yeah.
Oh my God, this.
Yeah, it's 249 grams. It's under the 250 gram limit. At 250 grams and up, you got to register it.
Right.
But
No,
if you put the blade guards on. If you put the blade guards on, it's going to weigh more.
I'm gonna vomit. I swear.
Yeah.
So stupid.
Hey, drone shots. How you doing?
Well, I look at it, Andrew, as it really is a very well flying, a great drone. Whether you're a beginner or you just want to have something small that folds and you could actually literally put it in your pocket.
Right.
Um,
So would you say as a way of you using it to get information back to the Chinese, it's one of the best ones DJI has put out? I'm just starting a little turn. I'm hoping that will get some controversy going.
well, my thought is this, Andrew. If the Chinese want to know what Paul Murray's doing, just call him.
Yeah, those ship videos are getting them one step closer towards winning the race. Yeah.
You don't have to go high tech. Just give me a call. We'll be friends, you know.
That's like my parents. Sorry.
Hey, Thunderbird 6, how you doing? Nice to see you here. Just gave you a wrench. We got 3 rules in here: no foul language, no politics, no racist remarks, and we're all good. Everybody, check out Thunderbird 6.
That's like my parents like freaking out over when I go home, like over Facebook and that. No, I got a message from such and such that you don't click on this or they're gonna find you. What information are you gonna give them? Let's talk back for a second. What caramel secret do you have hidden on that computer they're dying to find out? Like
Hey, Red Dog, how you doing? JDS Canuck, Flying Canuck, how you doing? JDS and Red Dog Drones.
Yeah, in the grand scheme of things, I'm just not even a snowflake in a storm, you know. It's like, so
there's billions of people going through it. If they get the information that they actually do need, they're going to be hacking somewhere like a bank or something like that, or some computer.
Yep.
They're not throwing that big of a net. I mean,
it's kind of like, Andrew, I equate it to this. Guys getting together and talking about, let's go fishing tomorrow, and then one guy brings a hook about the size of a needle and says, well, I just want to catch the little minnows.
Yeah, exactly. That's what, really one of the only things there is money into is these scams where they hold your computer hijack and you don't understand how to get.
Yeah.
But one of the only things that can catch you on a random scam.
And the sad part of it is you stumbled into it.
Yeah.
You know, they're out there fishing and it's out there.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go, oh gosh, I want to know about that. Boom. And it's in your computer, you know.
Where I grew up, there was a guy, he's a little bit off, not a bad person, but very impressionable. He tried to cash 2 checks over 5 weeks from these Princess in Arabia type of setups. And they had to call in the RCMP and everything else and all that. And they were not real checks. You could tell pretty much by looking at them.
Sure.
But it caused him a lot of trouble, even for just wandering into that.
Well, my parents and grandparents used to always tell me that if it looks too good to be true, it's too good to be true.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's true.
Drone Life says the new Mavic Mini is so small, I didn't even see it in the store today. Yeah, there you go.
Paul, you didn't hear a whisper in your head from your parents and grandparents the day you were buying stuff from Walmart?
Yep. But I knew that it wasn't going to be national security if I did.
I know. I'm a broken record on that one. I was so excited. You still deserve each one drone for that. Every one of you should have got one. I still say this.
Hey Sam, how you doing? Are you at work tonight, Sam? Sam Hayden.
Hi, Sam. Yeah, and all my friends, Johnson Ibass and everybody else. Yeah, it would have been nice to get one, but it was more or less kind of a tongue-in-cheek thing. Yeah, I'm ordering 24 of them.
You were gonna, if that had to come through, would have been the best investment of your lifetime.
Andrew, all my friends would have been living the high life with
I wouldn't doubt that for
with a Mavic 2. I told everybody, if we get them, not just me, we're gonna have some fun.
Oh my God, yeah, you become the Enterprise Club.
Yep.
That's you have to have an enterprise just to be in here.
Yeah.
Okay, Sam, no problem. You're working. Okay.
Well, when I realized that there was no way it was going to happen, was some guys were coming on the live stream saying, "Yeah, I just bought it for $19.99." And somebody says, "Well, it was up to $39.99 when I bought it."
Like they get ripped off. All of us.
Yeah.
You guys get all the luck.
Everybody,
even though it was not valued at like $7,000.
Exactly. JDS says if it looks too good to be true, it's usually a brothel. Correction, Paul.
Yeah, but even in a brothel, you come out of there with a happy time.
Yep. I don't
know the answer to that.
I'm saying nothing.
Everybody check out Thrasher FPV, Newfound Drum Productions, Furball Kim, Johnson Ibass, Drone Life RC, JDS Flying Canuck, Sam Hayden.
Sam Hayden has a nice video too of flying the Mini.
Yeah, I have it up. Actually, I want to watch it after.
Well, you just started working now, or you're doing overtime?
Beyond Trees, how are you? Thunderbird,
okay.
You touched that one.
Hi, welcome there, Johnson Ibass. Yes, Thunderbird's in the house too. Everybody check out Thunderbird. Yeah, Thunderbird's not touching that one either. Okay, good. And everybody hit that like button, please. It does help out the channel. I mean, I got 23 watching, 18 likes. That's good. That's good so far. That's your shift for a while, Sam? Okay, cool.
I was just talking about your channel, Thunderbird. Congrats on passing 100.
Yep. Beyond Trees is in the house too.
How you doing above Beyond Trees? I was gonna say above trees. I have you all over the place. Well, Thunderbird is from, because I was wondering about the bridge. Oh, you're from Australia. Gotta love these Down Under channels. Some of the best people.
Yep.
They're our third or fourth most viewed country, and they're absolutely amazing people. They make such good people in live streams and stuff like that. Really...
Yeah, going good there, Beyond Trees. Yes, sir. Furball Kim got his computer working tonight, so that's not bad, not bad.
Sweet.
Oh, okay, Sam. Well, today's what, Saturday? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I'm so mixed up. The kids were off yesterday. That completely screwed me up.
Now, why did they get another day off of school?
Well, teachers, I don't know. What else is new?
Dang.
They got another one off, I think, next Friday, if I'm not mistaken.
They might get one off on Monday because they're calling for ice rain.
Yeah, that comes through pretty much. So yeah, they might have a 3-day week next week. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Which means the teachers will have a 3-day week. Good for them. Way to go. Got to get in a union. Come on, Roger. Let's get a union going here. We'll get a
Oh my God.
Yeah, you could be our leader.
Instead of 15-minute breaks, take half-hour breaks, and then there you go. Everybody, please check out everybody's channel. Make sure you stick on support. YouTube's been fooling around a lot lately. I know YouTube doesn't like when we talk about them, but
Yeah, I can attest to that.
yeah.
Couple of yellow coins to prove that one. If you're not, it's so pitiful, you know. And that's once again what I mean. You can't put it in context.
Yeah.
They just turn it off or on. It's either something that they think is sensitive or not. They say,
Yeah.
oh, well, if they talk about the platform, it might be disparaging. So we're just not going to do it. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though you're talking about what they just literally talked about that day.
Yeah.
Right.
And everybody, check out Paul Murray's 2 latest videos he put up there. That's with the mini Mavic Mini. And Paul, if you want to put your name in the chat so people make sure you got your channel.
Yeah, the 2 latest. Well, actually, I've only got the 1 done so far, but I did a ship this evening, and that was done with the Zoom. But the 2 videos before that were with using the Mavic Mini.
I know I forgot to put my outdoor cam on.
Is it still snowing there, Roger, or no?
No, well, I don't know. I haven't looked outdoors there lately.
We had blue skies all the way up and down from Mont Tremblant. It was blue.
Yeah.
Nice up there.
Oh, it looks pretty good. The moon is shining. Got a little bit of snow, but that's probably coming off the overhang, or not.
Yeah, there's the moon too.
Yeah.
Get Kim to take out the garbage so we have something to watch.
Yeah. Roger's got the biggest slip and slide, you know.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Stuff I got to take my big bucket up from the garage full of salt and sand and all that.
Ooh, you're breaking up. You're going robot.
Am I breaking up?
You are, yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay, so I'll stop that cam from working outdoors.
That's exactly what it is.
Taking the power out of my Wi-Fi, out of my internet.
Well, thanks, Sam, for the nice comment. Furball Kim, hello.
The moon doesn't shine; it reflects.
Hey, Andrew, do you know that Kim has a new sidekick on his late night show?
No.
Yeah, Miss Pickle.
Oh. Oh, Paul.
I'm just glad it's not on my channel.
I figured that one too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a friend. It's a good friend of Val's.
I know the pickle. I know the pickle. Okay.
Hey, Red Dog, you ran 4 packs today? Cool.
Only Paul would be asking for the pickle. Only Paul would consider that a plus.
Well, the sad part of it is, you know, a lot of people get those things on you know, and they play with them.
Mhm.
But Val does such a great job animating herself as a pickle. It's just unbelievable. You know, she blinks the eyes and she swoons back and forth. And,
I think Val would be really good in animation. Like,
yes, I do.
She does.
Yeah.
Hey,
Junk Food Alley, how you doing? Nice to see you.
Hey, Junk Food, what's going on?
Newfound, thank you very much.
There goes Kim, not the pickle. No, we don't have the pickle on here.
Oh, Kim, I thought that was your you're the what did you had listed, you know, where they have your name up there, you had Miss Pickle's manager.
Oh. How you doing, Newfound Drone? Hope all is well. Really take the time, guys, to check, because it is absolutely phenomenal how many channels YouTube is unsubscribing us from. I mean, you can see it. You can go and get an idea how many they're doing it. Just go to your analytics and click under the graph, see more, and then go over to subscriber source, and you're going to see just how many are being pulled away.
Yeah. Bower Boy Woods, hey, how you doing? Nice to see you.
There's a man. How are you? Good to see you.
Novice
Hey,
Quads.
Novice.
Hey, no quads. What's going on?
Hey, Lawrence.
Listening in the background while editing a video. Okay, Novice.
How are you tonight, Junk Food Alley?
So I take it Lawrence went out flying because he's editing a video.
Nice.
New York City.
Good stuff. Good stuff. There we go.
I uploaded it, but it's Fat Shark DVR, so you know. Okay.
Hey, Lawrence, how did Herman do in the football game? Do you know? He hasn't reported in.
Bowery Boy Woods, I'm doing good there. It's really cold out here tonight, but we're doing good. I lost 10 or more this week. I lost quite a few too for Beyond Trees. Yeah.
You gain and lose, and even when you're gaining,
Yeah.
you're still losing. You're just gaining more than you're losing. That's what it's coming.
It's like a bloody yo-yo.
Sadly, that's how my life has been as far as weight. You gain, you lose. You gain, you lose.
Hey, Barrel Boy, how are you doing, buddy? Oh,
Well,
Right now it's doing minus 17 Celsius here, guys. It's doing 1 Fahrenheit.
Andrew, I'm following the recommendation that Kim gave me.
okay.
I was supposed to go for my semi-annual doctor's checkup on Monday.
Uh-huh.
Kim says, "What are you doing that for? If you're feeling all right, just put it off. You don't need to do it."
Not sound like something Kim would say.
I called the doctor and told him that I'd give him a call sometime after the spring.
Yeah. He does that to me every time too.
Yeah. Yeah. Kim's more regimented. I'm doing good. Thanks, Barrel Boy.
That's nice to hear that, Justin.
Hey, Justin.
Piano Man, new build is wearing purple. That's congratulations. That's awesome, Justin.
Justin is going to. I can't wait to see the day he opens his factory, and he's got all these workers putting these drones together.
You're like the Christmas elves.
Yep. Yes.
Thanks, JDS, for hitting that like button number 24. Yes, sir.
Kim, heck no. In the last 28 days, they closed 74 accounts that were 40 closed accounts alone just in the last 28 days that were considered closed.
Wow.
Before accounts for what?
Accounts that are closed that used to follow you, but they closed their account.
Okay, yeah.
So that's why you can see in that whole list, it will tell you exactly where they came from. But I have a feeling the ones that are on the YouTube channel page, some of them are done by YouTube themselves.
Okay.
That's where we're getting the trouble.
Okay. Everybody's panicking. Well, what happens in case my kid passes in front of the camera while I'm live? No. It's not. It's not that. Don't have to worry about that.
I had an analogy. I actually was about a chicken farmer. And this is how we were talking about last night. Say you're a chicken farmer and you're doing a video about chicken farming.
Yeah.
And you're saying, okay, we're expecting production. This is a hen laying egg. We had 250,000 eggs last year. We're hoping for 10 per. This is where farming. We're out harvesting grain, whatever the case. Yeah. That is not kids. That's normal content, not geared towards kids.
Yeah, that's it.
If you're holding that chicken, you start saying this is Mr. Cluck Cluck and blah, 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 blah. And chickens love to lay eggs. And this is a laying chicken. If you're starting to gear it that way, yes, it is geared towards children.
Yeah.
Now, if your kids are on the farm with you while you're doing it, and they're sitting there, you're talking about this. We had 250,000 eggs last year, et cetera, et cetera. And the kids are there going in and out saying, hey, Dad, on their way through.
Yeah.
If the kids are standing there with you all the time, even though you're talking about adult content, it is still then most likely considered geared towards kids because kids tend to watch when there's kids in the shot for a long period of time.
Yeah, that's it.
So that's a bit of and that can tie into drones or whatever you're looking at.
Yeah.
But that said, the question comes always is how much is too much? If you have a 10-minute video and you have kids there for a solid minute,
Yeah.
Does that count then as geared towards kids because they were there for a whole minute, but only 1 minute out of 10 versus just passing, or 3 to 5? So once you start bringing kids in for any length of time, they start interacting in the video.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're gonna have to play it safe and put it on.
I mean, if they're like passing right through or something like that, there's no
Yeah.
problem there.
No, because they're not the focal point of it for any length of time.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
But it's just some people when we're thinking it's only if they're in it for the full video. No, it can be if they're in a small period, but they're the focal point in it.
Yeah.
I mean, the same as you guys with drones. You know, if Lewis P. Floyd would be a great example because Lewis works with kids. If Lewis is talking about building an FPV, he's good. But if he's talking about it, okay, kid, you know, like making it very instructional towards younger people, that's where he crosses in the line. Because don't forget, all those FPVs, bright colors, a lot of kids into them.
Yeah.
You're crossing the line. And if he has kids into it the majority of the time, or a solid quarter of it, or whatever number,
Yeah.
you're into the territory that's geared for kids.
Yeah, it's true.
Most of you guys are all good. I mean, most of you guys are shooting either the FPV camera itself, or shooting, unless you're talking a lot about it generally with kids. Most of you are good.
I know I clicked on the no kid content, so I'm okay.
But just think back to any that you guys might have had kids into it for any length of time. That's the ones that I'm worried a lot of people are going to get hit with, is the ones they've forgotten about.
Yeah.
Really think hard, and if you're not sure, it's worth it to go back and like slide through it, go quickly, and just check all different scenes, because them are the ones that a lot of people are going to come in soon saying, "Oh my God, what happened to my channel?"
Yeah.
Like, oh, sorry, go ahead.
I got no problem there for that. That's okay.
Like us, all the ones we did outdoors with our kids and stuff like that, you know, the out and about. So those all going to be marked as kid for geared towards kids. They'll cover it.
Yep. So everybody in the chat, don't forget now, check everybody out. Check out their videos. Leave them a comment. Leave them a like. And thank you all so much, everybody, for hitting that like button. Much appreciated. And guys, I know I'm saying a lot lately, but we're trying to pick up money for Kim to get a new computer. Whatever you can afford, guys. There's my PayPal. Just send it to my PayPal email, and whatever you can donate, $1, $2, $3, it'll help out a lot, guys.
Definitely. And there's a guy that's done a lot for a lot of people too, is Kim. So.
Yeah.
And Kim is not a child.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Adult friendly. Beyond Trees, would YouTube do it automatically? Yes, but sometimes you can get hit with a strike. You're supposed to do it in advance. Sometimes it might just do it egregious. Sometimes you can get a community strike for it. And the fine, most of us wouldn't fit into that part, but the fine, if it's taken, can go up to $42,500 US.
Yeah.
Video.
Ian Flying Gremlin, you betcha you have a good time and good evening. And we'll see you in the next time.
Well, if they ever give me a big fine like that, I'll just tell them come and get my firstborn. That's all they're going to get out of me, my friend. Hey, Colorado Fisher, how you doing?
Hey. Good to see you, bud. Have a good one, Ian. Be well.
So, do you get more busy, not only online, but with your regular business during the holidays, Andrew?
Well, no, we try, especially now with YouTube, it's helping out enough that we don't need to take as many smaller things that we used to take, which is a blessing. You know, we still do the odd christening because some people really do put a lot of money into that, and there's some around Christmas, especially different groups tend to like them around that time. What we do more in the winter time, especially for me in videos, I start taking on through different websites that I'm connected with. I start taking on contracts to edit. There we go. Sorry. I take on different contracts. So say like a company has just invented a new generator. Sometimes they shoot the footage, but they need somebody to edit it. I'll bid on the editing. So I get the footage through Dropbox and everything. I edit it, send it back to them. And I actually love doing that because a lot of editors don't like doing it because they find it too stale. But for me, that's fine. I like the corporate side of it. So that kind of gives me a little bit of an edge into it because a lot don't like to do it. It's
Sure.
decent money, but they don't feel creative enough into it. But that's fine by me because once you got kids, you got to pay bills first. So that's what we kind of tend to do. And we package ourselves sometimes, for the photography and stuff like that. We'll get them shot in RAW and then we'll go from there. I'll do color grading, editing. They'll give me a timeline, how long they need to be, what some of the key shots. I get a program with it and follow that.
Oh, that's good.
Yep.
Colorado official. That's cool. Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
as far as live streaming, Andrew, the question I would have, because I have a friend of mine that wants to start up, he owns a local media service. So he wants to start up a local live stream channel for local news and content and that kind of thing.
Right.
What would he'd need a really powerful computer for that, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, anything that you suggest, does he do video editing already or anything like that?
Oh yeah. He's got a whole.
That's what I figured. So he's good. He's already said it's
Okay.
For video editing, the biggest thing or live streaming is multi-core processors. Like I'm using the Ryzen FX,
Right.
the Ryzen 1700X, 2700X. So that's an 8-core, 16 thread, and lots of RAM. Video cards help a bit, but that's your main power source for what you're doing. So same thing. This is a video editor and a great streaming computer all in one.
Well, he's got a couple of buildings, and he has like 3 people that work in his video department.
Oh wow!
They've got all their own consoles and all that stuff and everything. So what he would do is have to then just tap into that, because what he wants to do is have a studio where they can use it for that, but yet it's not taking up his other area space where he does other production work.
Right.
Okay.
But I mean, you can work. I mean, it depends how big the production is in front of the camera. That's what will count more, is what they're doing versus what's behind.
But all he probably needs to start out with is a couple of cameras or whatever, and be able to switch the cameras. And
I mean, for him, he's going to have no trouble with that whatsoever.
yeah.
Okay. Hey, Andrew.
Yeah.
On your left-hand side, is that a room or is that just a closed door?
We took off the door. We're still working on that, so that's all going back up. That's all being redone.
There's no door there?
No, not right now at the moment. No.
Okay, so that's a room where somebody's in it?
No, that's our hallways.
Okay, so
Yeah, because we see people go by every once in a while.
okay, I was wondering. No, it's
No, but that's a good point. Thank you for telling me that.
I was just wondering because I didn't want to see your house being haunted.
Probably Audrey trying to get in the shot more than likely. That wouldn't surprise me. So, yeah. I got
a while ago I saw an arm, and then after that I saw somebody pass by. No, I've been looking at strange videos all day today. You know what I mean? So
you're a little freaked out today. Well, that's no. So you don't need to worry though. No, it's not haunted. But yeah, that's leading out to our main hallway. And we took down the door because we're even painting some and stuff like that.
Hello, Michael Banny.
Yeah, painting. Yeah, that's one word I hate.
Oh, you're not the only one. You're not the only one. Despise it with a passion.
Yeah.
So
well, it's like me and my winters. I hate it with a passion. So Michael Banny's in the house. Colorado Fisher, JDS, Flying Canuck, Beyond Trees, Quicksilver, Builder 710. How you guys doing?
Welcome back to the.
I'm sorry, guys. Everything's supposed to be on mute right now. I don't know what the hell is going on.
Okay, Duggan, how you doing?
Hey, good to see all you guys.
Well, you probably didn't even need to qualify that, because Rogers already figures it's a haunting going on there, so voices in the background, that'd be.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me no more.
Yeah.
We're doing pretty good there. Okay, yep. Red Dog Drones in the house.
Otay Dogan.
Paul, is it normal for a phone to crash when running app? Michael is asking that.
Depends upon. I think that would depend, wouldn't it, Andrew, on what kind of phone you have and how much steam it has, if it's the latest, greatest?
Yeah, I mean, you don't need the latest, greatest. A lot of times people just got too much junk on their phones, And that's what's happening is third party apps. That's what I find a lot, especially people running drones like me with the DJI Osmo and stuff like that. A lot that had problems in the end. It wasn't that was causing the problem. It was everything else running in the background.
Yep. Yep.
I always found it good to keep it minimal to what you have on there. If you're not using stuff, if it's just junk, get rid of it because a lot runs in the background. And even before you start your app, always go to close all apps and do that. And then open up your whichever app you want to use. Tends to make it run better.
I'm doing good. Wishing I was off. I didn't have to work tomorrow. Oh, Quicksilver. Sorry to hear that.
Because I know a lot of guys' phones crash when they're doing double duty. They're running their drone and they're also then live streaming and transmitting that. And
people don't realize just how much it takes out of a computer to out of a phone or anything to live stream. Live stream, you're instantaneously taking video, audio, capturing it over, sending it out. It's a huge taxing process. It really, really is.
Yeah. Hey, Rad Girl. Joe, JDS says, check out True Drone Reviews video about the Mavic Mini. He tells it like it is. He always tells it like it is. Believe me. True Drone Reviews. He tells the truth on his videos. That's Brian. I'll have to check that out. Yep. Rad Girl's in the house. Nice to see you. How was your flying today there, Rad Girl? She got the Mavic Mini.
Yeah, I know she did.
Wow.
She got a Mini.
They're the hot item for all you guys right now.
Oh. Everybody.
Yeah, because it came out this week.
Yeah.
So I thought.
There'll be something in 2 weeks coming. The next one in here. I just go by Paul. He's my new DJI barometer.
Well, you heard how I got one, right, Andrew?
Well, I remember you were calling Best Buy though when I was here that day, and you were checking around.
Yep, I called Best Buy, and they said that they didn't have it. They said there was a couple going to be en route there in the next couple of days.
Right.
So I called back Wednesday, gave them the SKU number. I called the store, not because you call the 800 number. No, there isn't any anywhere.
Right.
But you call the store, tap, 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 tap. Yeah, it says we have one. I said, okay, I'll be right up. Went up there. And of course, the bubbleheads that are working there, I don't think they can chew gum and walk a straight line. But I asked them, and they says, oh, no, we've had lots of people in here from Canada. We tell them we don't have any. I said, well, listen, I called. You've got one. So the guy goes over to this lock glass cabinet where the boxes are on the bottom, and he starts going through, oh, yes, we do. And I said, I'll take it.
Now, they do sell them to the people coming in from Canada, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
They're just telling the Canadians that they didn't have. They're telling everybody. Yeah. But the Canadians most especially were looking because I think, like you said, Roger, didn't they tell you that the Canadian Best Buys weren't
They're saying for the last Friday. They were supposed to come in last Friday.
Yeah.
See, that's the stupid thing this day and age. It's the same with movies now. It's gotten better. But we fall under most companies under the European, like the world market, even though we're right beside the US. You guys get something and we got to wait like a month or 2 months or whatever to get it, even though you just mosey across the border, it's right there.
Yeah.
It's like this day and age, seriously, can
that's because our government has to decide how much you're going to price gouge us. That's why.
Yeah, that's a good point, Justin. Not you, Hadley. You know what I mean.
I have 6 airplanes and the Mini to review this week. 2 weeks. In the next 2 weeks.
Wow.
I'm on good weather. Yeah.
Rad Girl, you're not having trouble getting it up and flying, are you?
Yeah, I see that. That sucks.
Oh, needs a new phone. Yep. Remember we discussed that, Roger, the other day, that you had to have a certain level phone.
Yeah. 8.0 and above is good.
Yep.
10.0.
Yep. Because a lot of the other phones are like 4,
out of date,
5, 6.
Yeah.
Paul, when you were talking that day about Best Buy, I didn't realize you were in that part by Detroit. Then I thought you were way out on the other side of Michigan.
No,
I put it together after for the boats. That's why. No, that was on me. That was my bad.
Oh.
I don't know how I ever got those two confused by I know where you shoot, like, you know what, it didn't, but now it all makes sense. But for a day when you were talking about Michelle, why is he talking about Detroit so much? Why is he talking about Detroit? And then, I had a brain freeze. I'll be the first.
That's okay. I'm just sitting here across from Sarnia, Ontario.
Well, I didn't know you till what, a couple of months, I would say 6-8 months ago.
Yep.
I'm not a big fan of him, but Eminem, I watched his movie 8 Mile. I didn't realize you were with him at the time. That was really cool. I seen that.
Yeah.
A big part of him when he was on the street and stuff like that. That's how you got that drone.
Yep. They had to have street people. Yeah.
That's right. You were the edge. You were the edge. You were the one that. Yeah. I used to call you Mr. Ship.
Yep. Yep. 8 Mile. That's it.
Yeah, I was actually just watched a thing with him the other day, a documentary. I had kind of faded into obscurity. He definitely came from nothing and made some money.
He sure. Well, there's a lot of that happens.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess it's kind of good for everybody thinking that, well, maybe they can make a difference. Because if you were born into a certain lot in life and that's all it was going to be, I don't think anybody be trying to better themselves,
It happens to a lot of people in bad scenarios. Either A, they become just as bad as the scenario they came up into, or B, it turns them and propels them into something pretty special.
Right.
Like a lot of the singers, like Axl Rose, I remember people used to say, like, why did Guns N' Roses would fall apart? Well, it's the most messed up people that write the best songs.
Yep.
There's nobody can replicate what they got. They can put everything on the line because they live with everything on the line. And usually that's sometimes what destructs them too. In the end, they go up and come back down, or they go up and stay up.
Yeah.
Most great songwriters and most great rock bands didn't come from a clean cut house in Wisconsin. There's a reason why they came from certain areas more than others, LA and all these places. And even in the country too. I mean, the country, not everybody was born in Nashville. A lot of them grew up in some pretty hard areas and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
close to where they are.
Yeah, a lot of the ones that finally ended up making it were living on the street in Nashville, trying to get the big break.
Yep, that's right. That's right. And pain always makes for good writing. That's one thing about it. The harder life is, the better the person can write it if they choose.
Well, some of the best blues music was that the reason,
Blues was not known for putting big smiles for the the reason why they call it the blues. Yeah.
Buffy and Roses. There you go.
There you go. That's right. How are you, Curtis?
Curtis.
Everybody check out everybody's channels. Make sure you stick on supported and give us some results, guys. If you went flying today, let us know. We always like to hear that. Well, thank you there, JDS. Oh, Metro Jones.
Hey.
Thank you so much. Yeah, still snow on the ground. Still sucks. Yes, sir. Yeah. Metro Jones, thank you so much, my friend. Much appreciated.
Good to see you, Metro Jones. That was good.
He's just a little bit south of me.
Metro Jones?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Cool. Wow, Metro Jones is awesome. Corey, what's going on? How are you?
Corey Meno.
Yeah, Michael, I know you didn't fly. Yeah. Here we're still freezing our butts off. So
here's what sorry.
I'm using an iPad with my mini.
This is what I was trying to show a while ago, but that the audio was playing. This is from a channel. I'm not playing it, but this is the guy, just to give him a props, DSLR video shooter. And he's the one inspired what we're going to be doing with our
cool setup.
Yeah, he used the monitor stands and board them out.
Yeah.
To use them that way. So we're going our own route, but like this is what we got last night. We were half set up, and yes, there's that stupid wooden spacer in there. I got to get rid of the monitor sitting on. There's another bracket going.
Okay.
We're getting rid of where all the mics and the camera is and all that. What we're going to do is we're going to put it on a 4 stand like this.
Oh.
Okay.
So like the monitor right now is hanging free fall on this side by a stand. We're going to move it over, and it's going to be sitting then under the monitor, under my monitor.
Okay.
The mixing monitor will be over underneath the visual monitor. And then we're setting up over here. The mics are going on these arm brackets, the first ones. So they're going to be sitting on there. And up on top, we're taking out these plates, boring the holes, and we're going to put these lights in. These are flexible 30 by 53 centimeter LED lights.
Okay.
Same as what he did, but just not paying as much as what he paid.
Yeah.
They'll work
That's it.
just as fine. And then we're putting them all cameras, and all the lamps are going on these flex arms. And then we'll put ball heads on the end of them with quick releases.
Okay.
And then we're buying this for the arm, not for the pipe. And this arm is going to go on here, and this is where the camera will sit between the two of them. I'll lower the lower arms here are going to go close to the bottom.
Yeah.
And that arm will stand freestanding in the middle, and that'll where the camera goes on that one.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I seen it, and it was like, this is what I've been looking for. So yeah, he just bored out holes into it, and then he put the spring loader for the mic. So he did it here. I'm just going to bring it down lower on both sides
Yeah.
for the clearance.
That's cool.
Yep.
Well, it looks nice and crisp and clear, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. It's clean. That's the thing about it. And I wanted everything to sit, because we wanted our desk to be, this is actually one of those accent tables from IKEA, because we didn't want a great big desk taking up everything.
Uh-huh.
A coffee table would have been a way too low. So this was, it's narrower. It's only 16 inches wide, but it's the height of a couch. So that's why we went with this, and then just started modifying it from there. So then I put brackets down underneath. You can't see it, but where the monitor, the mixing monitor is right underneath, that's where my computer actually sits. So when everything's done, I have the plugins and everything all set up in here on power bars that are right against it. I've done with 3-sided tape.
Sure.
So when then it's all said and done, and once I get the wires cleaned up, it's only one wire running from this to the wall. Everything else is self-contained on the desk.
So now are you going to have it set up so Ksenia has a full screen monitor in front of her, or is she going to continue to use her little laptop?
we're going to get her another one. Hers just blew. She had a 32-inch, because this one here is my 38-inch monitor.
Yeah.
I had a 32 and it just blew, so I got to get her a new one now.
Okay.
So I'm just waiting on the Black Friday deals and hoping to God something comes on that's not too pricey, because it does add up. I mean, just the lighting stuff. This is another almost, I think, $700. I think it is for the stuff to do this part.
Sure.
The camera is $1,500. You know, the monitor was $800. I mean, we use it for editing as well. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But it all prices. When you don't want to do the math too often, or it might sicken you from doing it too much. So yeah.
Well, when you do your live, you're running through OBS, right?
Yeah.
Well, at least you know I have one fan.
Yes. I know.
There's also, this is what are you using for a mic boom?
The mic boom, it's a scissor arm from not Newer. It's the next brand from Amazon. You can find it if you go to our description. Just click on down below. It says from Amazon, and you'll see all of the stuff that we use with links to them. The microphones and everything are there. So
Okay.
yeah, they're scissor arms. So just open the window for sunlight. Yeah. And then you know what it's like here in Montreal in the winter time. You can't exactly plan around the sunlight, that's for sure. Sorry, we're sitting duck. I had to, bro. I'm pissing my pants here. No, even if you have good sunlight, you should never use sunlight. That's one thing you should always steer clear of, because it's too volatile. You
Yeah.
can't, it's
Well, I have to put things up in my windows here for the sun all the time during the summer.
well, that's why we don't want to use our lights that we have when we do photography, because they're too much to set up. Then it turns the place into a studio. That's why we wanted everything set up like this, because we still have, we still live into it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'd have cables running everywhere and those friggin' hot lamps. And these are LEDs; they're thin, so we've been putting it off too long. So it's time to get it set up. See here, everything is contained right on that wall, right on the arm, and that's what I like. That's what I've been looking for. He really did a good job on it. He did a good walkthrough. Because there's no stands like that. I've been looking over time. And it makes sense. The only thing really out there is multiple monitor stands is the only thing that works like that.
They had nice 60-inch TVs for sale at Economax.
Oh,
They were $469.
wow.
Yeah.
that's cheap.
There were RCA ones though, but just saying.
They're good for TVs. They're not. The problem with TVs using over, they don't transfer well into monitors for editing for color, like color matching.
Yeah. Mhm.
And the sad part is a lot of good monitors from Samsung and that could. And for
And it was 4K too on top of that.
oh, that for $400 some dollars. I mean, how
Yeah.
can you go wrong? It's
Yeah.
60 inch.
I missed out on that.
Andrew, that's why I had to buy this Hitachi here.
Mm.
It's a Hitachi 4K smart TV,
Mm.
$300 delivered.
That's nice.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unreal. Yeah, you can't kick on that. You can't kick on that one for sure. It's $300. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, they're good. Those are good. Yep. They're good. We just didn't have at the time. I mean, they're good. They're nice. They're low profile as well. Really, I don't put much into my microphone stands for the simple reason is that nobody's seeing them. The cables running through is okay. But yeah, I mean, if I was going for new ones, those are great ones too. But these here were like, they weren't expensive. I think $30 or something like that. They were, no, I mean, anything blue was originally made. Those are made by Yeti. Paul is.
Paul.
Yeah, exactly, Corey. I was thinking the same thing in my head.
Yeah.
Thinking the same thing in my head. Like we looked at getting the stands that Ethan and Gila use on the H3H3 podcast. It's like, why am I spending $400 on something like it's just too much to buy. So that's yeah. I've had so many break. You've had a lot of them break. See, now we've been using these ones since last year. Not one's broke. They're good stands. Like I said, if we buy other ones, I'd probably go up more of that route now. At the time, just bought them and they've just been lasting. So I guess it's like my parents' Zenith TV. I waited for them to break for 30 years, hoping it would. So.
Yeah.
Everybody else was starting.
I was thinking of buying one myself, but when Kim sits here beside me, the microphone will be right in his face. You know what I mean? You won't be able to see him. So
Kim's as wide as the microphone. So yeah, I guess it is.
That's it.
But I know they do break after a while. Actually, they, like I say, I know we'll go at some point. For now, it's holding. But I know, Andrew, it's called Key Lighting. Was a photographer for years, bro. Had 2.25 format Pascal camera and my own darkroom and use a handheld meter. So I had to tease it. No, so good. I know. Sorry, I'd forgotten about it, to be honest. No offense, but I don't mean to be rude. But that's cool. I didn't know you were. That's awesome. That is cool. I never liked shooting video. I hate shooting video. I took editing back in 2000. Video just came with it. I had played a little bit with everything beforehand. I don't like doing it. I wish I was big enough that people would just be like I'm doing this winter, like I'm doing through the winter months, getting the footage sent to me on this contract. I love editing. That's where my real passion for all of it is. I think it's my God complex that comes out of me or something like that.
God complex.
I get whatever the case. I do. I love editing. I really do. Now, Xenia likes to shoot. Like she loves photography. She likes to edit, but she especially likes being out there and getting into it and that. And I'm just like, just get me out of here. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Like if I got I was on your channel. I said, come on, guys, I got 10,000 subscribers. Everybody gives me $1 a month. I don't have to go out ever again on a wedding.
True.
All I need is $1 from everybody and I'm good. I will never complain.
Bye, Sam. You have a good evening, and I hope things calm down there at work.
Yes. Good luck. Yeah. Take care of yourself. I have your channel up. I'm going to watch after we're done. I'm going to go and look at your video on the Mini. Take care.
Yeah. So everybody do check out everybody's channels. We're serious when we say it because a lot of people are losing a lot of channels.
It's crazy.
Yeah. And please hit that like button. It helps out the channel. I sound like I'm really begging, ain't I?
I know it's hard. I know it is hard. I think that.
Yeah. And we are trying to pick up money for Kim's new computer. We would like to get it before Christmas if it's possible, but if we can't, well, we'll get it after Christmas. We're coming along pretty good on the money wise there. We're close to 600 now.
You know, Kim's gonna shoot me for this. I've been pretty good lately. To raise some fast money for this computer. Remember the Kim cup that I made? A one of a kind. That'd be one hell of an auction. I'm just saying, don't shoot the messenger. But I'm just a one-time runoff. I bet you that could raise some very quick cash.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know Black Friday's deals coming up. You gotta have the money for the Black deals, right? The Black Friday deals, you gotta have the money.
And the sad part is the generosity of some people sent it through Super Chat, but Roger doesn't get paid for that until the end of December.
Yeah. But we're getting this month,
even though it counts.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's help, but well, it's okay there, guys, as long as he gets a computer.
Well, I don't think that the average person though really understands how Super Chat works. You know, they take the 30% off the top, and then they don't pass your share on to you for what, 60 days or whatever.
30 days, yeah.
30 days, yeah.
Have a great night, Quicksilver. Be well. Take care of yourself.
Bye, Quicksilver.
3X Drones, how you doing? Nice to see you.
I got my guitar amp out. I might try that after running it through my mixer now that I'm out here now. I used to plug my guitar in directly, but I think I'm going to set everything up that my amp goes right through this as well.
Are you going to hook your guitar up to it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I bought the one that I did, because it gave me enough room for it. And I haven't played months, or my fingers are bothering me a lot. So kind of like a
practice.
Yeah, it's kind of a half-ass arthritis. It hurts too much to play, and then you just, you get out, and then you realize, oh God, 5 months has passed. God, it's dusty. So yeah.
Is that the filters for the Mavic Mini Newfound Drone Productions?
What the? Oh.
I just sent 50 cents. That's about $300 Canadian. Curtis. Anything helps, Curtis. Anything helps. Let me see. I'm gonna check that link there for the. Yeah, it's for the Mavic Mini. $44.99. For three filters.
Which one's that?
Oh, okay. Oh, you guys ordered? Okay. Actually, I just did. Thank you so much, Curtis. Everybody check out Paul Murray's latest videos. He has 2 videos up there with the Mavic Mini. So check out his videos, guys. Hey, Coast to Coast Jones, how you doing? Thank you very much, Curtis, for that money. Much appreciated. And whoever else wants to donate, the PayPal, just PayPal my email, with my email, and I'll get the money. to help Kim with his computer. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Curtis. Much appreciated. It's real coast to coast is real glass. Okay, for the okay, lenses. Okay. Yeah, Corey Mano. On which site did you see that one, Corey? They're going to go right on the Polar Express on December 6th. Oh, cool. Coast to coast. Are you home for the night now, Curtis, or are you still you going back out with your wife or what? Because I knew you went out for you were out for breakfast, and then after I thought probably tonight be out with your wife again. Editing my Mavic Mini first flight video tonight, but the CPU alone is $700. Oh, okay. Taking all the grandsons. How many grandsons you got there, coast to coast? Bill? Hey, Chris Hope, how you doing?
Hey, Chris.
Hope you're doing fine, Chris Hope. Another Mavic Mini Flyer. Should drop until i7, hopefully more on Black Friday. Yeah.
Okay.
I sent you a link, Curtis. Yeah.
Yeah, I sent him one too.
Okay.
Because I know sometimes yours doesn't go.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
I had to send four to Andrew.
Did you?
Yeah. Thank you, Bill. Whatever you sent, that's great. It helps us, Bill. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Let me get all this. I'm trying to convert this real quick. Stand by 1 second.
Okay. Yeah, it's just, Bill, thank you so much. Like I said, every penny helps. Yeah. Any donation helps, I should say.
Evening, guys.
Hey, hi.
There he is. The wizard.
Well, I know I've been so busy lately, guys. I'm sorry, but
That's okay. He's got his Canadian Drone Hub mug. Yep.
hey,
Hey.
hey, what's going on, Chris? Hope coast to coast in the house. How's everybody doing tonight?
Cold.
Yeah. So yeah, I've been.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Bill, for that donation. Much appreciated too. Thank you.
Friday nights have become date night, and
Sure.
I tell you,
it wasn't always that way, but it is now. So, and then Saturday mornings, I'm just like between work and everything else, I'm like, oh, geez, I don't feel like doing anything. Just want to just chill, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, tonight, Saturday night's good night. I like this. This is fun. No, Paul, there is zero, not one, not two, nothing. 0 Mavic Minis in this house.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Sorry to hear that, Curtis.
But I want to tell you, Hadley's got me in this thing, and now I'm charging batteries like crazy. I got these charging. I got the other batteries charging. It's like I'm just a charging.
Hey, Curtis.
Hey, what's going on?
Not too much in you, sir. Drinking coffee.
The same as you, and cheers to you, my friend.
Cheers to you. Oh, nice looking mug. Yours is better than mine.
Did you notice the bottom of mine? It's Canadian.
Look what's marked, Andrew.
A. If I'd have really had a brain, I would have spelled it EH, but oh well.
You shouldn't have said anything. I thought that was part of the joke into it. I was going to run.
Oh, okay.
So,
Hey, Joe Mac, how you doing? Was blind. Hi. How you doing?
blind. Chris Hope, good to see all you.
No,
guys.
there was when that mug came out, there was a race between Paul and I to see who got it first. And of course, Paul won, but I had to one up him and come up with something. And I was like, what am I going to do? So I took a Sharpie and just marked A on it real quick. And it's like, okay, I got a gag that Paul doesn't have.
Yeah.
That's off to originality.
Yeah.
Coach Drone says the Mavic Mini's outside in Curtis's truck. Was blind says, how are you, Roger? I'm doing good there. Was blind, just cold, but we're good. And Chris Hope says hello. Andrew.
Everybody thinks I'm
Hey,
getting
Chris.
a Mavic Mini. God. So no, I'm not going to spend $1 on the Mavic Mini, but I have a feeling there's going to be one under the Christmas tree.
There
Oh,
you go.
that's why. Okay, that's a good.
Knew something was going on.
I mean, where am I at here? I mean, I'm only giving just a subtle hint.
Over and over and over.
But I'm not going to buy one. I'm not going to do that.
Paul changed his mind. He's not getting the Skydio.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think well, I'm still on the list. You know, the ultimate decision comes later, but I think I've pretty much decided not, because I'm not out there in the world doing a lot of the animated things.
What position are you in? The first round, the second, or third?
I'm in the second quarter of next year.
Oh, okay.
But he's got time to change his mind.
So I mentioned a while back, and I think it was on Canadian Drone Hub, I talked about the Skydio and where I would utilize the Skydio. And I have a lot of what I call $0 million movie productions where they have no money.
Oh yeah.
and they want everything at once. And I happened to mention, and just off the top of my head, I said, you know, it would be great for like Little Red Riding Hood scenes where, you know, the girl's running through the forest and it's following her, you know, give her the beacon. One of my friends heard that and they wrote a script, and instead of the wolf, it's now a dozen werewolves. And they're like, hey, when are you going to get this drone so we can film this? I'm like, I wasn't really going to get it. We thought you were getting it, and it was a great idea. And we watched the videos, and now we got this script written out where it's going to be werewolves instead of just a wolf, you know, and they're all going to be chasing her, and she's adult now. And I'm like, okay, whatever, but I'm not getting this Skydio. Unless somebody just changes their mind and wants to sell one after they get it, and there's a little bit of a discount involved.
Oh, okay. That's why they're hoping Paul will get it first.
Yeah. Exactly. Yes.
Well, they're wanting to film this in January, which is going to be too late for Paul to get his. So
Yes.
I was considering telling them, hey, you guys got to kick in some money, and I'll do it, and maybe I would take Paul's spot.
Well,
or
you know,
something, you know?
John DiNardo might even rent you his. He's on the list to get one right away, I think.
Ooh.
Yep.
And it's neat with the werewolves instead of the wolf, but actually Roger's changing that. They're doing that already, and it's going to be him following Kim taking out the garbage with it. But same,
And the dogs are chasing after Kim.
but it's the same premise for the movie. All the same.
Well, they're having Roxy fitted with a costume.
Oh,
Yeah.
with the tail cam.
Oh,
Was
Lord.
blind at there $1,000 something dollars.
Hmm.
Yeah, was blind.
Yeah.
Wow.
$9.99
So
with
do
a
we need to-
$100 deposit, then $150 more if you want the beacon, and another $150 if you want the controller.
Oh crap!
Wow.
Way too much. That's way too
I've
much.
I've not to kind of change the subject just a little bit, but since Pusa's here, I spent the day just kind of vegging out watching YouTube,
Mhm.
and there's so much stuff coming on about this Copa thing
Mhm.
that I'm kind of curious about the guys that are doing stuff like toy drones.
Well, yeah, that's the whole part into it. Exactly. And like we had a request. I've seen some channels doing this. Like they're basically like reviewing your channel and telling you which videos you should hide. I mean, I would never put my name on that in a million years because it's such a gray area. It's a case by case by case. And exactly with toy drones, that's what happens. The name starts to fall into toys, and it is very subjective because kids tend to go where they hear toys.
Right.
And that's like, think of who I feel really bad for is the collectors, the ones that collect, Hercules stuff and all these things like
Oh,
that.
I've got a
They're
Hot
like,
Wheels collection that most kids would just die for, but I don't want to do anything with it now. I've got miles and miles of track that I've collected over the years, and I would love to do some videos with that stuff, but it's going to attract kids, and that's going to be an issue now.
That's the problem. Like there's some channels that have 100, 200, 400,000 following based on doing that.
Okay.
And even though they're male, they're they're not kids. They're not gearing towards kids. They're talking men to men as collectors in their 40s from their childhood. It still pretty much sets their sights right on getting hit by this if they don't deal with it.
Well, yeah, it would be just like that with the model railroaders.
Mm-hmm.
The guys that have build the big elaborate model railroads.
Oh yeah, like yeah.
Like Sparky and all guys, we were talking.
Sparky, yeah.
Like the average model railway in the States, the average model rail that's into it that reads the magazine Model Railroader, the average cost is around 40,000 US, the average cost of one in each house.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is not kid stuff. This is not a train going around. But once again, because model trains falls to toy trains, because there's small stuff, it's not the problem with this whole law is the gray area. That's where everybody always gets hit. It's not the ones that are scamming it out and stuff like that. They're already on to the next scam. The ones that were doing this directly 100%, they know they have to change where they got to work through. It's everybody in the gray area that's in the scary spot. That's why you can't put your name onto it. What channel? That's why I would never answer which video specifically or channel people should do it, because it's so individual and it's up to the algorithm and how conservative it wants to be. I always just tell people stay on the conservative side. If you're not sure, you're better off marketing it as for kids.
Yeah, the one thing that I heard today that I don't want to mention his name or promote him or anything, but the one video I heard today that kind of really hit home was he said, the children videos are going to be demonetized, and the mature videos are being demonetized because it's mature.
Yep.
It's like where's left? What's left there? What can we do? Tutorial videos on how to fix your toaster.
Yep. Well, look at a hunting channel. I mean, you can't even talk about gun safety anymore. You can't talk about how to clean a firearm. All that right away gets blacklisted.
Yeah. Michael Banning's asking you if we set it not for kids, we are okay.
You're okay as long as you make sure none is geared towards it. No videos. If you're majority of your channel, like most of you guys in here, you're going to set it right away to not for kids and you're good, but go over and make sure there's no videos that were exclusion, because those you're going to do individually. New ones you'll have to answer as you put them up. Ones from the past, yes, YouTube is going to be checking with the algorithm, but the algorithm, you can always get punished afterwards for not reporting it. You're supposed to do it before the algorithm finds it. So you could be punished, and worst case, there are fines. And technically, US won't get hit with the fines, but they're there up to 42,500 US per video.
I went through and looked at all my videos, and I think I'm safe on everything except for one. I've got one called Giant Rubber Duck. And it literally is a 3-story tall rubber duck that's in the ocean.
Okay.
But you're right on that one. That one I would.
The title alone is like, okay, maybe I should rename this or something,
But even if you have the rubber duck, it's not just naming the title. Sorry, because that's a good point. And for everybody, it's not just rename the title. You have to remember your content falls under as well. It's even worse sometimes if you change the title, but the content is still geared towards kids because then it looks like you're trying to sneak one past the goalie. And if,
Well, when you watch the video, I mean, it's clear that it's adults who have made this huge boat in the shape of a giant yellow rubber duck.
yeah, but that's, you see, there's a great example. That's the part that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who would get it. It's how the algorithm sees it. And it's going to see most likely yellow duck is something kids would gravitate towards.
Interesting.
That's a very good point. I'm sorry. I don't mean to use it as a case study, but
No,
that's
you
very
can,
simple.
Andrew. That's totally fine. If
Yep.
you know, it'd be a great idea to use me as an example. So I have no issue with that whatsoever, because this helps everybody else in our audience.
Thank you.
Yeah.
'Cause, yeah, that's a really good example. We know, like Premier Hell, he always talks with the anime, like Val does with the pickle, he does the cat. Okay,
Yeah.
we know as adults so what he's doing. It's just his way of fooling around. It's just an animated cat face.
Yeah.
But in the algorithm's eyes, that's a cat. Kids like cats. They're more likely to click on something or watch it if they see the cat face there.
Okay.
So it's nothing. It's because the algorithm doesn't understand context. It only knows what's looking towards something and what's not.
Okay.
So that must be good for Roger having this old geezer here on his channel because kids aren't going to come here.
This is the video we're
And
talking
no
about.
pickle. And no pickle.
Yeah, no pickles. This is the video. I just posted the video in there that we're talking about.
Oh, okay. I got to mute
Hey
it.
guys, I'm gonna go make another coffee. I'll break back.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, see this here. Yes, exactly. This I would say put it for kids as fast as possible. I'm just going to share a screenshot of it. There you go.
When you say put it for kids, what does he do? He just
You go into your advanced settings and set it that this is geared towards children.
okay.
What's going to happen is it's just basically it's going to probably get rid of all your comments. That's what it's
Mhm.
supposed to do. It's not going to push it as much. There's not many benefits for doing it for kids anymore. It's also going to cut off any kind of it will have ads onto it, but they won't be personalized ads. You know, like if you're looking up, say, refrigerators that day, all of a sudden your ads start to become refrigerators because it's following what you've been watching and stuff like that.
Right.
There'll be no customized ad. There'll be ads just generalized going towards them, but they'll also get usually less push and the comments will be shut off and some of them can be even limited monetization. But you see, here's a great example. This wasn't made by kids or anything, but right away they're going to sit there and say there's a textbook case of something that kids would be attracted to is a big yellow ducky, rubber ducky. So I would definitely, this here would be at the top of the list to monitor. Even though, like I say, I know adults and everybody appreciates it. And in common sense world, like I was saying the other night, you know, my father taught me how to drive truck when I was 12. I grew up in a rural area. And
Thank you, Andrew, by the way.
Oh, no problem. I grew up in a rural area and my father was a truck driver. At the time, he'd come off the bigger trucks. He was driving snowplow. That's how I learned how to shift. He would go into the shop. I would drive the truck around up to gear 3, fill it up and get it ready for him. If we showed a video of that today, if we had YouTube back then, I probably would have been taken away from my parents if it was today.
Yeah.
We're in such snowflake land at this point that everything we used to take for granted as common sense has gone out the window. And like that video there is very easy to see that it's not geared just towards children whatsoever. But in the algorithm's eye, everything is for them to play it safe so they don't end up on Forbes magazine again with another scandal. That's exactly
with another $170 million fine.
Yes, because when you advertise on YouTube, if you come to them as an advertiser, you have 7 boxes to check off of what you feel comfortable your ads being with. You can say, I don't feel comfortable with nudity. I don't feel comfortable with like cursing. I don't feel comfortable with this and that. So then they work around those. That's why when you get limited monetization of something, you go down in value because they can't use the more higher paying advertisements on you. So they put channels that they can get away with it. That's where they make their money. So they say they haven't changed the way they push their video, but that's actually not true. Because I get that all the time. And I can tell the moment we go to limited monetization, it hits like a brick. All of a sudden, people just slow right down coming in. Comments start becoming less and less because they've hit you. Now they say they're coming, which is stupid because when you think about it, there's such a huge market for that kind of comedy. Like say, like, you know, they did too, because your comedy is a bit rough or stuff like that. All the R-rated movies that are out there, all the R-rated video games are out there, and that you think they would be begging to be advertising on channels like that. You know, they would suit their audience better.
So a while back, there was how do I say it? So there was a movie called Yellowbeard. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it or not. It was a bunch of comedians that got together and did it. It was never really a hit or anything. And this was another late night. I couldn't sleep. So I'm on YouTube and this came up and it said plays free. It's a movie that plays free with ads.
Right.
Oh, what the heck? Yellowbeard. And Cheech and Chong were in it. Of course, I'm a big Cheech and Chong fan. I'm watching the whole movie. It's pretty lame, but it's 2:00 in the morning and I can't sleep. But it gets to the part of Cheech and Chong is sitting on this throne, and these girls are sitting there giving him a you know what, and then they stand up and they're topless on YouTube, and this is being provided by YouTube. Don't believe me, guys? Go check it out. I'm not going to put the link anywhere, but Yellowbeard, the movie, and you can watch it. And as soon as you get to towards about 3/4 of the way through it, there's Chong sitting there on a throne, and there's these girls just servicing him, and then they stand up and you see everything.
There's streaming pretty rough stuff here all the time. It comes down a lot of it, but it comes out. But
And this is YouTube.
They're putting that one out directly.
This is YouTube doing it. I mean, it says YouTube, so I'm like, okay.
Hey, Jake Blackburn, how you doing? Nice to see you. Sorry, guys, I was away getting the coffee.
If you guys don't believe me, go to YouTube and type in Yellowbeard and go look for it. It's there.
Oh, I believe you 100%.
And you know one thing, kids are not that dumb, right? They're going to just turn around, open up another YouTube page and put a different age on it.
Well, that's it. That's exactly what happens. I mean, what they should have did was years ago dealt with it properly and pushed all kids-oriented content, true oriented for kids, onto the kids app. And then here, we've taken care of it. The kids are supposed to be there. After that, it's up to the parents. We give them a place to go, but they drug too long, and that's what happened.
Did you see that, Roger?
Is that the one
Mr. Rogers and his drone.
Is that the one
Mr.
Welcome to the neighborhood?
Yeah.
That's right.
Mr. Rogers and his drone.
Have to get him a cardigan. And
Good one, drone shots.
I so picture you walking in that set tomorrow and grab your cardigan hanging off that shelf. Oh, my little droners.
Today we're going to talk about the letter A and drones.
That's right. They will play Changes in Charm, but they will not show Billy Jack movies. Yeah. Yep. Look at Phil DeFranco, 6 point some million subscribers. Everything of his is almost demonetized.
Yeah, I follow that guy. He's amazing.
And he's getting no push. They're one of those other channels that's helped build this platform. Like I was saying the other week, if you went to NBC or CBS, they have pictures everywhere celebrating who made them famous, all the big stars, all the way, Ted Danson and everybody up to their current ones. YouTube does the exact opposite. They screw over the ones that made them big. It's unbelievable when you think about it. They have no contract. They have no promises. They get hit. Well, Markiplier that we were talking about, 24.5 million.
Yeah, I haven't watched his videos, but he showed up in my trending feed today, and I was going to watch some of his stuff. What happened with him? If you can just give me the cliff notes.
He did a live stream the other week, and it was an interesting idea, was to pick your own adventure type of live stream. He has custom emojis, so everybody had a green or a red paddle, and they would pick their adventure by either the green or the red, and the majority won. And halfway through, half the channels got shut down and were suspended for community strikes for spamming. And he was upset, and he was right to be upset, and there should be workarounds. But at the same time, too, that was my argument with the whole thing. What if it had been a bunch of channels came in and started spamming and were writing racist comments or hate-filled that? He would have been praising the algorithm for doing its job. That's why I tell people, oh, don't say sub, for the love of God, don't say I subscribe to you, but say banana. Banana's fine. Put banana 7 trillion times an hour. We're good. It's got nothing to do with what you write or what you say. It's the repetitiveness that sets it off. Spam is based on repetitiveness. That's what sets it off. Anything can be spam.
I've got several Facebook groups, and I didn't use the Facebook method of sharing posts. So what you're supposed to do is share on your timeline or post on your timeline and then share it into groups. What I did was went around to my various groups and made the different posts.
Right.
And then I was locked out of my groups for like a week. I was put in Facebook jail. It's like, why? I'm posting in the group that I created. It's not spam.
Yeah.
And they saw it as spam. So I did an experiment and went back next week after they let me back on, laid low for a week, and then posted on my timeline and shared it in like 60 different groups and nothing was done. Everything's fine.
Yeah, so
Pretty much the same thing.
And on that note, like we get that sometimes too from people. They're like, well, you know, I know a channel and he does this and he doesn't get any trouble. It's like running a stop sign. You see a guy pass every day running the stop sign. It's only a problem when you get caught at it, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's kind of the luck of the draw with it sometimes too.
Everybody check out everybody's channel. Don't forget to hit that like button. Be much appreciated, guys.
You know, I never hit it till now. I just realized me sitting there saying it to everybody, and I just did. So we can forget, so make sure you do.
I'll go to your place and I'll smack you. How's that?
There you go. There you go. At least I was honest. I was using it as a teach. Like Curtis was nice enough to do. I'm doing the same thing. I'm using this as a teachable moment. I did not hit the like button. So there you go. Hi, my name is Andrew. I have a problem.
Yeah.
One of many. So there you go.
I should do as I say, in other words, right?
Yeah. Exactly. So guilty as charged.
Well, Paul, how are you liking your Mavic Mini? What do you think?
I think it's pretty really nice. I mean, is it perfect? No. Is any drone perfect? No.
No.
But you know, did you watch my one around town video?
No, I haven't.
Flights?
And he did one with going out over the water too, filming the
Yeah,
boat.
and I did one of my ship videos that I did with the Mavic Mini, and it turned out pretty good. It's more or less getting used to it.
And when he got his new Spark, he didn't even fly a ship with it.
Yep.
You know what? I'm getting tired of this. I don't mean to change the subject, guys. I just now glanced down. So I have the YouTube feed going on my other computer so I can follow.
Uh-huh.
You know what it says? Subscribe to Canadian Drone Hub. Do you know how long I've been subscribed?
Yeah.
And now I'm not subscribed. I'm serious.
Phantom Flight 101 had to subscribe me 3 times.
Three times in 1 week.
Okay, I've resubscribed. I don't get it.
Put your name in the chat here, Curtis. So I'll resubscribe. I'll unsubscribe from your channel and resubscribe to you.
Yeah, in fact, you may go over and find that you're not even subscribed to Curtis.
I'll see. Yeah, I'm still subscribed. Yeah. I'll unsubscribe and I'll resubscribe.
Well, that's a bunch of emails.
There we go. And I even rang your bell. So there we go.
Well, I'm afraid to do anything lately, to be honest with you. All right, I need to start checking some people here. I keep hearing you guys saying that. I was like, really?
Yeah, I checked. I'm still subscribed and the bell's rung. So
Okay.
I'm still subscribed to Pusa.
Yeah, that's one time I had to subscribe to Andrew too, about a few weeks ago.
yeah.
Paul, put your
Okay.
Your name up.
your name down there for me, please. Make sure I can check.
Okay, Bill. No problem.
Who's leaving?
Coast to coast
Drone.
from
Oh, Bill. Okay. Take care, my friend.
Paul. I'm not subscribed to you. Now I am. That's why I didn't see your videos.
Yeah.
Bill-
Bill.
Bill sent me some nice comments about my videos.
So Corey Mano had to resupport your channel too there, Curtis.
Hey, Roger.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you see that the outcuts from Paul's last video he shot with the Mini?
No.
Oh, I did.
Your camera's
Get out of here! Get out of here! Oh my God! Get that drone out of here!
I'm gonna have to go check a whole bunch of things, but so I got this little juicy little toy in for my goggles, thinking, oh, everybody's telling me this will be the coolest thing ever.
The Fat Shark.
Yeah, well, what it does
Lots
is
of guys don't like that. Lots of guys
takes
don't
two
like
batteries,
Yeah.
2 hours later, I'm still charging.
Yeah. I don't know. A lot of guys don't like those ones. I don't know. That's because it's taking too long to charge, I guess.
FPV. I don't know. Can't even get in the air yet.
Metro Jones says, better check me too, Curtis.
Metro drones.
That's why I check everybody in the chat. Remember, about a few weeks ago, I had to resupport Andrew.
I had to join my own channel again yesterday. Going out around YouTube lately.
Metro drones subscribed.
Corey Mano says the batteries are the
Swift
18650.
Fox.
Curtis?
I'm sorry. Hang on. Swift Fox subscribed.
Okay.
Paul, are you okay? You haven't moved.
Oh yeah. No. I'm just reading the chat over there.
Oh, you were literally frozen. I thought you were stuffed or something for a second. No, I thought you froze.
Well,
Yeah,
as a matter of fact, I'm thinking about getting something that I can stuff.
Food.
So Corey, man, yeah, it's the 18650s. I got 4 of those puppies. I got the FR Sky X Lite, and because I wanted a smaller RC in my hands. But anyway, it uses the 18500s, but those are kind of hard to find, and everybody tells me, oh, you got to get the 18650s. So they're out everywhere I went. So it took a couple extra weeks to get them. Now I got them. Now they're taking forever to charge. It's like, come on, my DJI would already be in the air.
Hey, love my drones. Octay Dogan says,
Octai Dogan. It took me 2 months to get it right.
Paul says, he says Paul has nice ship videos. Yep, he does. I was gonna, Paul, go get something to eat, because I wanted to go and get a piece of chocolate cake, but I'm not allowed to touch it because Kim wants to get a piece.
Ooh, I do have some cake.
Yeah, there you go.
His house must look like a Dairy Queen inside. I've always
Every time we say something, he's got it in the fridge. You say popsicle, he's got it in the fridge. You know, it's like, hey, what the hell?
He's like the cool grandfather without the grandchildren. He gets
that's it. That's why I have one hell of a big freezer.
Walk in or something like that. I always figured.
I'm gonna have to start following Swift Fox TV so I can figure out how to fly this thing.
Hey Chandler, how you doing? Nice to see you. I want to check, make sure I still got your Chandler.
Barry's in the house. Barry, how are you?
Yep, I still got your Chandler. Yep.
Chandler, I don't have your channel anymore. I'm rejoining it. Guys, check everybody. That's what, the 4th or 5th one tonight I've had to rejoin.
Yeah.
Nothing to charge them? What are you talking about? No. So did I get the wrong ones or something? Swift Fox said nothing to charge them. I got them from Get FPV.
Exactly, Metro Drones. There's no kids, grandkids to take them.
I would imagine this FPV thing probably gets a little bit easier once you start getting into it and seeing what you got to buy and everything. But for the first time guy, there's a lot involved. I've been flying for 2 years now.
For 4 years, okay, for 2 years.
Flying for 2 years now, yeah. Well, I've been flying DJI drones since the original Phantom, which I have a little bit of an interesting story. When I first decided I wanted to get into drones and I thought it was interesting, there were 2 companies. There was Black Sheep and DJI, and DJI had the flame wheels and you had to assemble them and all that stuff. But immediately they came out with the Phantom.
Okay.
So I was going to go with the Black Sheep and buy some of their stuff, but it was like already assembled. And I was like, not a lot of time. So let's just get something that's already put together. And I've been DJI forever.
Yeah. Hey, I noticed your camera's still glitching there, Curtis.
Yeah, we're gonna get rid of this computer. It's in the process. In fact, I was gonna switch over today, but to the new computer, but I haven't done it yet.
You got a new computer? You didn't have it set up yet?
No, I have a newer computer.
Okay. Okay.
newer computer. It has something to do with the USB outputs on this. For some reason, they're not getting 100% of the voltage to it, and that's why it's
Okay.
glitching. Everything else is plugged in, and everything else is working just fine. But I'm going to hook it up to I have what I call my online. Oh, Paul. I have what I call my online computer, and then I have my computer that does all my 3D graphics, and I'm just going to
take
everything over to the other computer.
That's good. Hey, Paul, take your meds though at the same time.
Paul, you suck. I just want to say that right now. I want to get that out there.
Andrew, I'll share. Here you go.
Paul, if
Mm.
I ever go and visit you, Paul, if I ever get over the border, your freezer better be full.
Yeah, I just want one piece. Or just,
Yep. Andrew, you can have it all.
you can have it all. That actually looks amazing. What kind of cake is that? You like just a bought in grocery store?
Yeah, it's well, no, I have a neighbor right next door. He's a professional commercial chef.
Oh, sweet God.
He does baking. He bakes commercially.
So, Roger, you said a lot of people don't like this particular battery.
Yeah, I've heard it since I've been doing the live streams. A lot of people are complaining about that. I don't know why, but
well, I was going to ask
I
Swift Fox.
can't remember why, but a lot of people were complaining about it. But a lot of people are still using it.
I was going to ask Swift Fox FPV if she's used this at all, and what were her thoughts? Yes, no, you like it,
Yeah, JDS.
or have you even tried it? I just want to buy the best stuff so I don't fool around with equipment when I'm out there.
Yeah, it's yeah.
But you know, for us with the Sony A6400, actually the aftermarket batteries are way better than the Sony ones. Way better.
So Lynn says that's chocolate cake with raspberry truffle frosting.
Ooh.
Oh, Lynn knows what kind of cake it is. Wow.
Lynn is in the hey Lynn.
Okay.
Lynn knows.
Chandler Woodruff.
Swift Fox is okay. So you Swift Fox, you're not the person I was thinking you were.
Yeah.
I thought you were somebody else.
Chandler says works lasts longer than standard. Oh, okay.
I mean, that's just something that
Different opinions. Yeah.
we were talking about that recently for our cameras. We actually buy the aftermarket to get better life out of them.
Yeah.
I know we can do the what was that called? You did a show on that where it's
ASMR.
Welcome to the Canadian Drone Hub, where we watch Paul eat his food. Yes. We talk about drones here.
Hey, sorry, Winder, welcome back.
FPV drones, DJI drones. And Paul likes to eat cake while we're doing this.
There's no place like home.
I thought you were going to say there's no place like cake.
Yeah. I would have agreed with too. If there's cake, I want to move there.
You did that episode, and I went out. I was curious of what that was, so I went out and Googled it and watched a few channels, and I was like, I don't get it.
No,
I don't get it.
Xenia, that's been something that's been helping her amazingly for fibromyalgia to sleep, and now every night, and that drives me insane. I can't even go to bed the same time as her anymore because I can't take it. Scratch. Now we're going to pretend.
I mean, I get the sensual ones that are on there. I get that, but the ones that are just so today,
Majority of guys get the sensual ones. It's the other ones, the therapeutic ones.
So today I went to work.
Curtis,
I
read what
drove
Chandler's
real
saying.
slow.
Curtis, read what Chandler's saying.
Chandler. I carry 3 sets of 1865 and 3 sets of 1850 with me. So I'm going to be all 1865 or 18650. I'm sorry. I've already got the adapters for the FR Sky, and so it's going to be perfect. I'm limiting it to one kind of battery so I don't mix it up, you know. Paul's going to be on a sugar high in a minute.
Ron is saying, Paul, where's the ice cream?
Yeah, that's what he's missing. Yeah, that will help you.
Lynn
Oh,
says
there he
when I
goes. There he goes. Oh my God.
Lynn says when I ate my cake, I sure didn't act like that.
The other night I went to bed and she was watching one. It's these role playing ones, and it was some woman getting her makeup done, and she's this British lady, and I don't like anything around my eyes. That freaks me out in the best of times. And she's right up in front. She's like, "Hey, I'm so glad to come in for your third party appointment. We're gonna flip the eyes," and she has the mascara button doing this right in front of the camera like that, and she's talking really slowly. Oh, that looks so nice. You're gonna love that color. Oh, it looks so nice. And yes, it's gonna be. It was the worst horror movie I ever sat through in my life. I sat there almost with the shakes trying to. I don't hear her talking. She's not in my head. They're not doing my eyes. I'm okay. But it actually is helping her sleep better. I do see the difference. I really do. I would be the first one to be a naysayer because I don't believe in anything.
Okay.
Whatever it does, it puts her in some sort of mindset because it's hard to sleep with that a lot of times. It tends to zone her out. So now at least she's doing good, and she's wearing headphones now with her phone, so she can get some peace and not get nightmares. So
Okay.
I owe her for that.
Curtis Chandler says adapters for the X Lite sometimes don't fit well. Good luck.
Oh, I should do it this way. So I got the adapters on there. They fit pretty good.
Okay.
No rattle or anything. I mean,
I fly the Eugene E100 goggles, but I'm getting the Skyzone Skyo 30 OLED Diversity 5.8 megahertz goggles next month. Can't wait.
Sorry, Roger. I pinned it on Paul because that's all anybody wants to talk about is watching Paul eat cake. So I figured I want.
and then I zipped my case back up.
This is the ice cream. See here?
Yeah. There you go.
There we go.
I'm glad I still got a half a chocolate bar here. I'm okay.
I think I just lost a part of a finger when Paul chewed it. Oh my God, Paul, you're
so Paul, can you be descriptive as to how well that tastes?
It's like heaven in your mouth.
Well, I'm creeped out.
My molars are singing like angels.
Yeah, that was as creepy as it gets.
Oh man. And I still have leftover candy from Halloween. I'm trying not to eat it.
Oh, that is so long gone here. I can't. That's so far in the review mirror.
Curtis, you use goggles with that remote. Yes, I've got two sets.
My granddaughter brought me over some Halloween candy.
Yeah, but you got a lot of trick or treaters, didn't you? Like 500 and some or something.
Not one.
Well, I told you that electric fence stop them.
I can see Kim giving them like drone batteries. Here you go. Have a drone.
Everybody, please check out everybody's channels. Make sure you still got them supported.
You know, I've officially became Paul tonight. I'm sitting here checking every 20 minutes my Amazon Prime deliveries. I've literally become. I've never. You're wearing off of me, Paul.
Everybody, there's a link for to help Kim buy his new computer. You just have to deposit my PayPal, whatever you can, guys. Everything helps. Because, as you know, Kim and I are on a very, very tight budget, so it's hard to afford a $1,000 computer at our budget. That's for sure.
I feel like I'm doing something special. I'm taking this antenna off. I mean, this is like nothing in the FPV world, but I'm taking this off and I'm putting this on. We have people building entire drones, and Curtis just changed an antenna.
Mr.
Big
Fox
deal.
just told you that.
Yeah,
Get rid of it,
exactly.
replace it.
Yeah.
Oh wait, the one I'm putting on here now, the red
No, the
one.
one you just took off. The one you just took off, I think.
See if we can get that in camera there. What do you think, Swift Fox? Am I okay there?
Shouldn't the red one be up straight?
I don't know.
Doesn't that
I
make
was
it
told-
heavier?
That one you angle towards it,
Right.
but the other one is 360 radius, I think.
Where does the tinfoil go? I mean, if I'm going to wear this, I think I need a tinfoil hat.
Are you building now, Chandler? Okay. Yeah, if this Fox says that's better,
Thank you, Swift.
a little bit.
I have 4 packages coming to tomorrow. 2 are coming to, well, they're all coming, of course, the same address. 2 are coming from Intellicom.
Yeah, that's
One
our,
is
that's,
one's coming from Dynamex, and one
Yeah.
is coming from Pure Later. Great way to save money when they're all coming to the same address.
Pearly, you're probably gonna get it on Monday.
No, tomorrow.
Coreyman says, unless your head is
Oh, yeah?
way down.
Yep.
I've noticed that about a bunch of FPV guys, and
You're-
I can't address this, but have you ever noticed that their head starts going down and they're all flying like that?
No wonder all the weight's on the goggles.
Yeah, exactly.
What kind of antenna is the good one?
My
Yeah,
wife just ordered me a new laptop for Christmas. Oh, congrats there. N9.
very nice.
You know, West Blind, I wish I could tell you. A friend of mine sent me that years and years ago. And I don't even remember. I mean, that thing's like 5 years old.
Just bust. Got my build drone, and wow, it's awesome. The cam is so clear. It's scary. Oh, that's nice with Fox.
I wanted to ask you a while ago, does Intellicom deliver to where you are as well?
Yeah. Because I'm surprised you got Perlator going there.
Yep.
Because Amazon quit Perlator.
Well, they kind of use them in overrun, and I guess they're already going into Christmas season, so that's probably why they're. But like
Okay.
seriously, like there's 4. I know they have different distribution centers and stuff like that, but they seriously can't get it into one truck when it's all done. That's literally 3 vehicles coming here tomorrow.
That's it. Yeah. I'm surprised you're getting Perlator on Sunday because here they don't deliver on Sunday
Yep, and I'm just double checking. They better be.
unless they change their
All-
habits. Hey, Wiedemann Photography, how you doing? Nice to see you.
West Blind, Coreyman, does that help if I hold it up here? You guys figure out what that is?
brass knuckles or something.
Brass knuckles.
Corey Mano says it's called the Helical.
Helical antenna?
Yep, helical antenna.
Yeah, a friend of mine had this, had the goggles and everything, and said, "Hey, you're going to get into FPV. Here's what you need." And I just gave me this setup. So I was like, "Okay."
When you see
And I
their
just
heads
had it.
going down, Curtis, it's because they are concentrating.
Concentrating. Okay.
I got a bail. Hope you have a great night. Okay, Metro Jones, and thank you all so much again there, Metro Jones. It was much appreciated what you did.
Take care, Metro Drones.
Hey, Metro Drone, have a good evening.
Evening, evening, Metro.
And everybody, check that little link I put up there for Kim's new computer. Just you can PayPal me at my PayPal on my email. So anything helps, guys. Anything at all.
Wyman Photography has got some of the last flying in for the year, I think.
Oh yeah. Why is it getting pretty? Your weather getting pretty bad down there, Wiedemann?
I will say I'm getting pretty good at the simulator. I don't know if that helps. Gonna find out pretty fast. Did you guys watch the DJI simulator I posted?
Yeah,
Love My Drone says heads up is always best. Yeah,
heads up, what?
the heads up when you're flying FPV.
Right, holding your head up. I think it's just a muscle thing when you're, because I've seen guys turn their heads when they're trying to turn, and you know, it's like you're in a plane and you're going, yeah, and you want to turn, and you think moving your body is going to help it some, you know, or you go around the corner in a car and you go, yeah. I think that's what it is. I don't know. I haven't actually done it yet.
Well, I know when you go up and do a loop, if you're standing up for the first time, you'll end up right on your back.
I have used the DJI goggles, and that was interesting.
Did you?
Yeah. I ended up selling them.
Well, you're planning on building a DJI FPV, aren't you?
Yep. I want to make sure I can do all this before I invest a huge amount of money. But yeah, I've got wings, I've got underwater drones, I've got everything else. So I figure I might as well be doing some FPV as well. But before I dive into it and spend the money on it, you know, $1,000, I want to make sure I can get the thing off the ground and fly.
Yeah, we've been photography. Yeah, the harvest, they're still doing it here. Yesterday we were up in Saint Jean, and the guys are still out in the fields harvesting their corn.
Are you serious?
The cow corn, yeah.
Oh, cow corn. Yeah, I suppose a couple of last bets haven't come in yet.
So Coreyman, you have. Oh, I'm sorry.
You remember all that snow we got? Remember all that snow we got, and they're doing the harvest in that?
Yeah. That's
my God.
That's fun. That makes you wonder.
Yeah.
But you're still in farming when that happens.
Well, it's because, you know, we had an early winter as well.
Yeah, no, they got caught. Yeah, exactly. No, it's awful. Sorry, guys, I got to take off. It is Saturday. It's 10 o'clock. I'm going to go spend some time with Xenia.
Andrew, we will see you again.
Thank you so much, Andrew, for coming by.
Thank you for the info, Andrew.
Hey,
not a problem.
Andrew, thanks for suggesting the cake.
Yeah. I really owe you one.
Andrew's going to run to the nearest store and get one.
No.
That's where I'm going.
See the cold welcome you get next time you come in when you find out Xenia now has to stay up till 1 a.m. to make a cake. So she's going to see how happy she's going to be to see you next time. All right, guys. Have a great night. Everybody in the chat.
Andrew.
Good night, Andrew.
Hey, Andrew. Take care and say good night to Xenia.
I shall. Be well, guys. Bye now.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Hey, Rebuild. How you doing? Nice to see you. We got some snow around here. They were slipping and sliding. Yeah. Oh, I can imagine the guys out in the field yesterday when they're doing the harvest. The same thing.
So, Coreyman, when you have a ground station, do you plug your goggles into the ground station? I know that sounds like a knob question. I'm sorry, but I'm never going to know unless you guys tell me.
Nice to see you, Rebuild. And I know Jake Blackburn was in here a while ago. I'm sorry. He came in, popped out, so.
Yeah, there's a video cable. Okay. That sounds interesting. A ground station.
Well, I didn't stop to look how messy it was. There was blind. We were driving through, so.
Corey, you might want to send the details to Curtis where he can buy one ground station.
Well, no, I'm interested in it, but at the same time, I'm looking at the DJI stuff. I don't need to invest in any more in this than the analog stuff. I've got everything I need. I just need to get all the batteries charged up. And they're not even halfway charged yet. But I just want to get this out and flying and make sure I can do it. Once I know that I can do it, I'm going to invest in the DJI system. And then everybody in FPV is going to hate me.
Okay, Sidewinder. Yeah, I understand that part, Sidewinder. Yeah.
I have flew the DJI FPV, and I would not trade my 5.8 system for it if I had to keep it. But maybe it's just because that's what I'm used to.
Well, there's a lot to be said.
Oh, he flew it. Oh, he flew the DJI FPV, and he would not. Okay, I get it. Was blind from what? I should let Coreyman answer that, not me.
Most DJI systems, don't they have either automatic or you can select whether it's 5.8 or 2.7, isn't it? The transmissions? Because I know it is. I know it isn't our camera drones.
Yeah, I know. I have not looked into it just yet. I don't want to. If I look at it, I'm going to buy it. Which is why I'm not.
Nobody else does that, right, Lynn?
Which is why I'm not looking at the Mavic Mini. I don't know anything about the Mavic Mini.
You want me to show it to you and talk to you about it, and I can caress it and hold
Curtis,
it?
you can do it. Just believe. So Swift Fox, yeah, I believe in my. Excuse me, I believe in myself. That's not an issue. I mean, I've got wings that I fly and don't have any problem with it. I just want to know that I'm going to have fun with it. If I get out there and I go, it's whatever. I want to make sure that I can have fun with it. It's not only just doing it; it's having fun with it.
Yeah.
Like when I started the ROV stuff, the underwater drones, I wasn't thinking. I was like, what am I going to find out here? I mean, we have some of the further north you are of the equator, the murkier the water is until you get up until like the Bering Strait. And then the colder the water is, the clearer it is. Don't ask me why that is. I need to look that up and figure that out. But where I'm located, it's pretty murky. You get about 5 to 10 feet visibility with these, even with the lights on this thing. So I didn't think I was going to really get interested into it until I actually got out there and started playing with it. And it was like, holy mackerel, this is fun. Nobody else is into it, but I am. Actually, I take that back. There's where the market is really hot is places like Florida, the Bahamas, and Southern California, those places where the water is clear and you can take it down and see everything. But folks up here, there's like one or two people that have them, and they're like, I'm not going out today. But I got some pretty cool footage. I actually got footage of a octopus.
Okay. Ron, okay, I think that'll probably be the last time you can change your name. It's 3 times you change it with YouTube, so I think you're limited now. You won't be able to change it back anyway.
Yes.
Okay, Ron, that's a good idea.
Wiedemann asked if I got the Mavic Mini. Yes.
Oh yeah, Paul got it. Yeah.
Well, show it off, Paul.
Oh, if you insist.
Everybody, check out everybody's channel and check out Ron. His name used to be Indiana Kid. He changed his name to Ron. N9XYI.
Okay, so here is the star of the show.
Man, that's small.
Oh yeah,
that is small.
I had a chocolate chip cookie up next to it the other day, and it was the same size. And you just unfold the front arms first, the back snap back like that.
It's like a bite-sized morsel,
Yeah. And the battery goes in the back here.
Your SD card goes in the back also.
SD card goes here, and it also has the port for you to USB-C, I think it is, to connect if you have to do something on the computer with it.
Mm-hmm.
Now on the RC, is that pretty much the same as the Mavic Air and the Spark? And it's not the Spark, but the Mavic Air or any of the Mavic series stuff. Is it the same one, same quality, or is it cheaper?
Oh yeah. No, it's the same quality. In fact, what I noticed is the controller itself, which is right there,
right,
seems to be heavier, but it's got the same. You screw the gimbals on, and you plug it in here. What it does not have that we're used to having was a USB port down here in the base of it where you could plug in this monitor. So I happen to have the cable that goes into the side of my IS.
USB,
Yep, and into the side,
the
which
little
is
mini port. Okay.
micro mini or whatever, and that's what I fly. I fly the mini with this, and
So
here's
Blind was asking about the cost on that, Paul. I think it's $399 for the basic and $499 for the
Yes.
the
Yep.
Fly More. Okay.
Yep. And this is the charger. And what you do is you put 3 batteries in, charges them sequentially. And when you push the button on the side, it tells you if your batteries are charged or not.
Yeah.
And it also has here on the side where you can plug in, the power supply to charge it, or you can take one of the cords that come with it and you can use it to charge your controller and everything else off of these batteries if you wanted to.
That's a good idea though for that.
And it all comes in this cute little case, kind of a hard cardboard that says DJI, all for $500.
So Swift Fox says water's not clear in Florida. Have you been to our beaches? Yuck, I'm swimming in that dirty water. Everybody tells me it's clear down there. I've never been to Florida.
My brother just left to go to Florida for 1 month. But he's a big golfer, so.
So Weissman Photography says, what do you think, Paul? Is that your go-to quick drone now?
Mini golf.
I don't know.
I won't think I ever catch my brother playing mini golf. That's for sure.
Curtis, I don't think so. Because I like the zoom. Because then I can take, especially in moving objects, I can zoom and frame the shot and then zoom out as it gets closer and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But if you go and you look at the videos I did one video around town, which really was amazing how the kind of distance I got with it. But then I went down, it was this morning, wasn't it, Roger?
Yeah, this morning.
This morning I did a ship video just after sunrise. And boy, that's a pretty good looking video too. You saw that, didn't you, Roger?
Not yet, Paul. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. It turned out, I think, almost well.
I will look at it after this live stream now. Rojo is in the house. Hey, Robert.
Rojo Droner. Rojo Droner.
Destination Chronicles. Nice to see you. Johnson Bass. No
What was that
connection.
song? It's not Rojo Droner. Roto Rooter.
Roto Rooter, he's the man. He
Rojo
cannot
Droner.
stop it. Nobody
That's
can.
real-
Yeah, we gotta redo that song called Rojo Droner. He's our man.
Yeah. If he can't fly it, nobody can.
Right.
Hey, Robert. Barry's RCs and Barry G's RC.
So I guess I stand corrected because everybody's saying in the chat that the water in Southern California and Florida is not clear.
Oh, Philly Drone has a night video out.
Yep, he just put it out about an hour or two ago
Oh, okay.
with the mini.
Oh, cool.
I'll have to go check. I didn't get a notice for that. I wonder if I'm subscribed to him. You would think, well, I'll go check that later. But yeah, I didn't get a notice for him.
Everybody check out everybody's channel. Since a while ago, a lot of people have been supporting each other's channels lately because a lot of people have been unsubscribed.
I'm here to attest to it.
Yeah. So everybody check out everybody's channels.
Yeah, make sure you hit the like button for Roger.
He
And if you can and you wish to, please support the efforts to get Kim a new computer, because I know he's not going on tonight because he's having trouble just getting the computer to fire up. So
It's gross now. When I was a kid, it was a lot clearer, but not now. Okay, well, you know, the folks that I work with in the with the ROV drone, they're telling me the water's clear and that's their best market. So that's all I was going on. I've never been to. Well, I was in Florida when I was a kid. I went to Disney World. Parents took me there.
I think there's certain portions of Florida, especially on the east side, because I know when I went deep sea fishing on a charter boat down there, until you got offshore like 2 miles, it was just a brown, murky mess.
Well, one of the things that I have noticed is that after about 10 feet, the particulate, as it's called, is not as predominant. It tends to rise to the top, and that's one of the things that makes it murky. And this is what the guys at Chasing were telling me. You got to get down 10 feet and then turn the lights on, and you'll be okay. You want sunny skies, and then and those lights on, and after you get down to about 10 feet, all the particulate is gone. Interesting side note, there's another company up here that I'm talking to, and they actually count the amount of particulate that's in the water up here in Puget Sound, and they've got this like $60,000 drone. And I was kind of joking around with them. They said, yeah, come on up sometime, we'll take you out on the Sound and show you how this thing works. $60,000 drone.
Wow.
Or ROV, I should say. South Florida water is very clear. Gulf Stream comes close and brings in very clear water.
Yeah, guys, in case you wanted to know, we're missing $400 now to get Kim's computer. We have $600 picked up so far.
If anybody wants to know what I'm talking about, I'm going to put a link to one of my videos in there. This is Lake Union. It's where freshwater and saltwater meet, and this is called the Fremont Cut. It's where the Lake Union feeds out into Puget Sound, so it's fresh and saltwater that meets. But some nice views of Seattle in there. I did some aerial drone stuff as well as some of the underwater RV stuff. If you guys want to check that out, put the link in there. Ta-da! Boom! I put the link in there for you. Have you guys listened to any of that at all?
No.
Rojo, I did send you a link a while ago. I don't know if you're up to coming on there, but it's up to you.
I sent him one too, Roger,
Okay.
because I know you were having trouble getting them out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a link from Paul and Roger at the same time. I literally went over and I said, I bet you they're going to send me a link now. And I went over to my email and it went, there was no links. And then poof, they both popped up at the exact same time.
I sent four of them to Andrew.
Wow.
Yeah.
These social media companies need to get some consistency going.
I sent 2 to Val. I sent.
How many did you send?
I think it's our Outlook Express. It's delaying everything. It's not Zoom itself. It's Outlook Express.
Well, the other day, Roger, wasn't it Herman who was? I sent him a link to come on the panel.
Yeah.
And then while he was sitting there, like a half an hour later, all of a sudden, bing, bing, bing.
He got the
3 of them from Roger.
So what I'm curious about is there a separate email for the pickle?
Miss Pickle, I don't know if she's got an identity or not. I don't know what that's.
I think Miss Pickle would have her own email. Thank you, Chandler. Very interesting about fish. That's another thing that I did not expect was fish are not scared of this thing. They actually swim right up to it, almost like a gang. They're like, "What are you? You're in my water. What's going on?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you a predator or are you just passing through?
Or are you something I can eat?
Yeah.
I'm just going to give a shout to Kim, see if they're going on tonight. If she's going to try to. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yo, Kim. It's poop and trash. Well, you're not going to make the Florida Tourism Bureau, are you? With a review like that, Swift Fox. Poop and trash.
Well, I'm still amazed that they still take barges out and dump them in the ocean.
In this day and age, yeah, it is. It is kind of surprising that. So Coreyman, yeah, I think they're more confused. I think they're attracted to the lights. I was talking to a fisherman up here, and he says, "Well, put some bait on the thing, and that would be illegal." I'm pretty sure, and I'm not interested in a fish grabbing it and yanking it and running off with it because it's not that heavy. I mean, it's pretty good size, but it's not that heavy. But I was just surprised that when I was up at the Fremont Cut and I dropped it in the water. I found I found a chair. I was surprised at the reaction of the fish. They were just swimming right up to it like it was nothing. And then you could.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, Corey. Curtis, sorry. Furball Kim will be on tonight with Val on Furball Kim's channel.
Oh, so we're gonna have a pickle night.
I don't know about that. I'm sorry to cut you off there, Curtis.
No problem. What West Blind was saying, found a chair. Was there lots of garbage in the water? So I found a chair. I found wallets. I found watches. I found iPads and phones and everything else you can think of when I'm close to like a dock. Now, the further that you get out in the water, I went out in a couple boats. If you guys go over and check out my channel, there's one where I went out and did a prop inspection for this guy. He works for Microsoft, and he just bought this boat, and he's never anchored before. And I didn't know there was an art to anchoring actually, but he went through the whole process, and we went down, dropped the ROV in to make sure that he anchored correctly and all that. But I've found all kinds of stuff, and especially when you just drop it right off a pier. The other interesting thing about ROVs, if I'm not boring you guys to death about these, is when I got into it, I thought, wow, no regulations whatsoever. But I've already run into a gentleman at one pier who said, and I was on a public dock, and he had a private dock across the way, which is probably 20 yards away, which is not a lot of distance actually for this little ROV. And he said, you can't be in my water. And I'm calling the police. Get out of my water. I'm going to sink your little toy. And I was like, I don't think it's your water, dude. I can check. But I ended up calling the Coast Guard and asking them about it. And they said, well, the way it works is when somebody owns the dock, they own the floating portion of the dock, and they own the land that is directly underneath the dock. They do not own any rights to the water. So you can do, this has been something that's come up in the past with guys, tossing their fishing line under there. And the dock owner doesn't want fishermen to do that because people are leaving with their boats, and they're going to be getting tangled. They're getting the props tangled up in your line and stuff. That's the way they see it. So this has been an issue before, and he just saw it as the same thing. He didn't care what I was doing. And he saw a tether, and he goes, if somebody tries to get out of here and it gets stuck in your tether, then he's got problems. So there are some issues with it.
Yeah. Hey, Herman, how you doing?
Good evening.
What's up, Herman?
How'd your game go today?
Went all right.
All right.
Went all right.
Uh-huh.
It was okay. It was decent game.
Did you win?
100-0 again, or what?
No. It was 32-0.
Oh, 32-0. Oh, okay.
You finished with side.
All right.
Herman's team is always undefeated.
Well, we're not undefeated, but I mean, it kind of takes them a minute to get going.
Okay. So I didn't get no flying in at all today, that's for sure.
Oh no, it was cold and windy.
Yeah.
Well, Lawrence checked in earlier, but he was editing. And I
Okay.
thought, did he go flying?
I don't know. I know it was cold and windy.
Everybody check out everybody's channel. Make sure you still got them supported, please.
The wind made it even colder.
Yeah. So your guys on the team must have been running a lot faster to warm up.
Well, some guys don't want to come off the field because it's cold.
I can imagine. So, what else is going? Yeah, Paul did some flying today with his mini, and talking about that there.
Mm-hmm. So you got
And
some video I heard, Paul?
Yeah, I did a ship video,
Yeah, I saw that. I saw you.
but I also
video.
did last evening. I did around town videos.
hey Wagner, how you doing?
Oh, you put that one out.
Yep. So I put out 2 videos. One is the around the town from late last evening, just at like sunset, and then the ship video I did this morning was an upbound ship
You flew it with that? With the mini?
with the mini. Yep.
So guys, don't
No.
forget 11 p.m. tonight. Furball Kim will be doing a live stream with Val. Puddles
So
FPV.
now what do you think?
It's impressive. There's no doubt about it. Will it replace my Mavic 2 Zoom? Probably not, but it's still impressive. Who was somebody said they had to was blind had to resubscribe your channel again.
To who, me?
Yeah. Phantom, I had
Yeah,
to.
I mean, something's going on with YouTube. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with them. I have the same issues too with
I
people.
wonder if you subscribe to somebody, you have to at least go watch their videos for it to be legitimate or something.
I
Yeah,
don't know because I've been watching Andrew a long time and I had to resubscribe to Andrew.
yeah. I had to resubscribe to Roger last week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if we knew that answer, we might be rich.
You got your TV going there, Herman? Yeah. Okay.
They need to fix that computer.
Which computer?
The one they call YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah, that algorithm.
Your tube,
iTube.
not my tube, not your YouTube. It's your tube.
It's your
It's
tube.
a big giant computer in a room.
Yep.
I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go close the window. I'll be right back.
Roger keeps the windows down at 20 below.
Roger opens a window this time of the year.
Yeah,
Wow.
because Roger smokes a little bit and it drives Kim crazy. So they freeze.
That's the trade-off.
Yes.
Okay.
You know, like they say, the cold air stays down and the hot air goes up, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sitting here freezing my bejesus off and
And Kim's upstairs, warm as ever, wishing he had a cigarette.
yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, it was, but my heating's off down here, but I had to close the window.
Well, tomorrow night is those guys again on
Novice Quads.
Novice Quad,
Squad.
5 o'clock.
5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I think at 7 o'clock is Val's Life. And she's doing an interview tomorrow
Good.
with, I'm trying to remember who. Who she's supposed to be doing an interview with.
Miss Pickle.
I know.
I said that, and now it's probably going to happen.
Probably.
She'll ask a question, and then she'll turn into Miss Pickle and answer
Yeah,
it.
exactly. She could just switch back and forth.
Because now she has 2 screens, right? So she can
Yeah.
have them going. I can't remember who she's interviewing tomorrow. I can't remember. Anyway, well, 11 o'clock we'll find out. They're
Yep.
coming on 11 o'clock tonight.
So what you been up to, Curtis?
Oh, working way too much. I know that. But there's a light at the end of the tunnel, so that's good.
Mhm.
We've transitioned all these new accounts, so we've pretty much got everything stabilized now, which is good news. It was
Here they're fighting to get $15 an hour now for minimum wage, which I'm very happy about that for the people working.
yeah.
Because
Hey,
right now
just an
our
off the
minimum
cuff.
wage is only $13 here.
Off the cuff question. Do you guys, so back in the 60s when NASA was launching rockets and stuff, what did they call, was it ground control or command control or something like that? I'm trying to,
Well,
they
you had launch control that was at Cape Canaveral. Then
right.
once the rockets got up, like I think so many miles in the air, they switched it over to NASA control in Texas.
So I'm trying to find some footage from that, and I was looking around seeing what I could find. I wasn't sure what to call it. So it would be NASA control.
Yes. Which is that there was a name for it. Kennedy Space Center, or was that Kennedy Space Center? Was one of them was Florida, and the other one was in Houston, Texas.
Yeah.
Well, I hate to eat and run, guys, but I've got to go because
Yeah, eating all that cake and ice cream there.
I'm about ready to fall asleep from being in food bliss.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay, Paul, thank you so much.
Mission control is what they called it.
Mission control, yep.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Okay, gang.
Okay.
Okay,
See
Paul.
you. See you, Paul. See you tomorrow.
Yes, you bet.
Or not that you're gonna sneak in on Miss Pickle. I don't know.
Bye
Bye-bye.
bye.
Oh, Lord.
Curtis, I think Corey Mandel just wrote something for you there.
A whip antenna on FPV drone. It doesn't matter the polarization off the receiver antenna. I think the whip does right hand and left hand.
Okay.
Okay, that was French to me. I'm sorry.
Everybody, check
West
out
Line
the
says,
channel.
Curtis, what are you watching? Oh, I was looking for some footage. I'm thinking about a new intro kind of thing for my channel.
Another one?
Well, that's what I do, man. Why not?
I don't
You
even have
the
one.
intro?
I don't even have one. I don't even know how to set up one or whatever. So
You would need you'd need OBS to
no, I can't
properly
use
do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
there goes that idea.
Yeah, that's it. That's flushed down the toilet.
You know, and you really don't need one. Nobody really needs one. I mean, the content is of your live stream or your video is more important than the intro.
Yeah.
I've actually, I have people contact me all the time, say I want an intro, and I say, why don't you just do it as an outro? Because people will watch your content and they go, oh, I really like what this guy's doing. Who is he? And then at the end of the video, when they decide they like it, they see who it is.
Yeah.
And your name flashes up there. And that's what I always kind of recommend. But everybody wants to put it in the beginning. So, okay, whatever, you're paying the bill. So ta-da, there you go. The customer is always right.
So they say.
Well, when they're paying the bill.
I'm very glad all you people are with us tonight. I'm glad you choose us for tonight to be here. Thanks all for the support, everybody. Much appreciated. Not bad there, Herman. We're 400 away from Kim's computer.
Okay.
Not bad at all. We're getting there.
Well, apparently I just Googled this. Apparently they just restored that old Mission Control in Houston.
They're
Okay.
planning on more launches, aren't they?
Yeah, but this was just a restoration, as like a
Oh.
people coming to visit.
Okay.
And here it is, but they're actually making it a working thing, so the screens apparently work and everything.
And what are they planning on doing with it?
Well, I was thinking, I don't know, but I know I was hearing that they're supposed to start making a moon station or something like that on the moon, weren't they?
You got me. I do know that. I mean, kind of.
You were thinking about it, making a space station up on the moon.
It's kind of interesting. Do you guys follow the Voyager stuff? The Voyager 1 and 2?
Yeah.
They just so it's the heliosphere. They've just crossed over the heliosphere, and they're out of our solar system at this particular point.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember back in 1980. It was 81 when I graduated. 1980 when they were talking about these things. And it's like, man, it's taken a long time to get there. But it's like, aliens are not going to come here. There's no way. It just takes too damn long. We're going to talk about aliens coming here now. Is that it?
Hey, I don't know.
You don't know about that?
No. I mean, people always talking about it. People have been talking about it since whenever.
Mm-hmm.
I guess as soon as we were able to get there, people started talking about it.
Yeah. Well, the thing that so this heliosphere is a sphere that is held in. The solar winds push outwards from our sun, and that's where the force of the solar winds basically ends. And then the interstellar space is pushing inward, so that's where it creates that bubble at that particular point, and that's where they're crossing over. And the first thing they found was massive amounts of radiation.
Yeah.
So, getting through that radiation, they didn't realize there was that much radiation in space. So they knew it's there, but not as much as they found. So that's like a big, how do you cross that?
Yeah.
I'm kind of talking above my pay grade here when I'm talking about this stuff. I need to call Scott Parazinski and say, dude, fill me in on the details on this. But, like I said, I was chilling out today and just watching YouTube like crazy. And that was some of the stuff that I was watching about the two Voyagers that finally reached the furthest part of our galaxy, and they're going outside of it now.
I'm interested to see if they're going to say in pictures.
I didn't know that it was nuclear plutonium that was powering those things too. And all it is just the degradation of the plutonium as it's heating up. That provides the energy source.
Mm-hmm.
So we sent a nuclear bomb into space.
Right.
Well,
if it blows up, it's out there.
Well, no, it's almost gone. It's all burned up. Anybody
guys,
still in the chat?
It's time to check out doors, see what it's doing here, if it's snowing or what.
You still getting snow?
A while ago we were.
I figured it would have stopped that by now.
Oh. And here you go, I'll share this here. This is what it's doing here now. It's not snowing.
Oy vey. I saw snow going upwards. You got wind.
Yeah. That's because it's a little bit windy outdoors here. That snow's probably coming off the roof of the balcony.
Right.
How cold was it, Roger?
Right now, I think it's doing minus. right now. Okay, Rojo, you take care. We're supposed to be going down really low for the next couple of days. Right now it's doing 3 Fahrenheit.
Mm-mm-mm.
And we're supposed to go down lower than that tonight.
People never defect from Canada and move to Florida.
We're supposed to go down to -3 tonight. It's -16 Celsius.
Mm-mm.
That's scary, Roger.
Yeah.
So a guy did one of them gene DNA tests through the mail. He ended up being wanted for rape and murder from like 5 to 0 years ago because of the DNA trace. They caught the guy. Oh, okay.
Epstein didn't kill himself.
I'm sure of it. I'm sure he didn't.
People are
As
dropping
soon
that
as he
in.
told me he was dead, I am sure as hell he's not the one that did it. He didn't kill himself. I know it.
I see people all the time in live chats. They're just dropping that phrase in. Epstein didn't kill himself.
No. I told Kim, the day he got arrested, I said he's not going to live long inside because he knows too much. And look what happened. And the guards, what was the guards? There was something on MSN about that today too, I think. But the prison guards,
I didn't see it. I really haven't been following that story.
they were working, the ones who were working that night. I have a feeling big scandal's gonna come out with that one too. Yes, I saw her today. I'll have to check it up and check it out for tomorrow.
I wouldn't even have wasted my time.
Well, I gotta say one thing. There's one guy from Quebec here. He went snowboarding up in BC, British Columbia, and he got lost in the woods for 6 freaking nights in BC in the woods. You know how lucky he was to be out there alive?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Especially all those bloody bears down there. They was napping. Okay, yeah. So I guess not very many people are gonna be going getting their DNA done test over there again. A lot of people are gonna drop out of that idea.
Well, that's all of them. You got to read the fine print on that paper you signed.
Yeah, that's it.
I wonder if that's a scam. Well, not a scam, a plant, or they planned on doing that.
I think they did. Because they got a DNA database, right, for the police over there. Like here too, they got it here too. So,
well, if there's a crime committed, they, if there's a murder, they swab it and they look for the victim's DNA and somebody else's DNA, and they'll file that away. If they don't find the murderer right away, they have that DNA.
Yeah, and sometimes they probably use the DNA also to find out if the people, like, say a kid was kidnapped when he's younger or something. They got DNA from the kid, and that's how they find missing children too. Or like the guy's 30 years old, never knew he got kidnapped.
Mm-hmm.
You never know.
How do we get off on this DNA thing?
I don't know. It was blind.
Squirrel, squirrel,
Squirrel. There you go.
squirrel moments are the best moments. So how long are you staying on, Roger?
Well, I was just ready to get off there because everybody's got 11 o'clock. Val's going to be on with Kim.
Okay.
He'll be on Kim's channel, Furball Kim. He's got his computer up and running there. So they're going to be on 11 o'clock.
He's got that little squirrel going as fast as he can to keep it running.
Well, now he's got a chipmunk in there now.
Squirrel gave up and said, "No more. I'm done."
That's it.
All he could afford was a chipmunk.
Chipmunk takes smaller steps.
Yep.
Run faster.
Okay, everybody in the chat. We'll let you go now, so everybody go to the bathroom or whatever before the other live stream starts. So don't forget to check out Furball Kim. We'll see us all on Furball Kim's channel, guys.
Good night, everybody. Thank you, Roger, for having me on.
Okay, no
Good night,
problem.
everyone.
And thank you for that donation also there, Curtis.
Oh, anytime,
Appreciate
anytime.
it. Everybody, thank you all so much. Have a good one in the chat. We'll see you all a little bit later on. Hey, Drone Pool.
Drone
I'm
pool.
so close to pulling the trigger on the Mini. Where you been hiding, Drone Pool?
He's been around.
Yeah. Well, Furball Kim's gonna be on this channel at 11 o'clock for Drone Pool. I don't know if
And
he's still
he'll be
awake.
talking about the Mini with the pickle.
Mhm.
Was it the
Yeah.
mini people?
Okay, goodbye, everybody in the chat. You have a good one. Okay, JDS, thanks for hanging in there.
Good night, all.
Drone Shots, you have a good one. And thank you, everybody who donated tonight and the other nights before that. So thank you all so much.
Good night.
Bye, everybody.